says that 51-year-old driver Paulette Hines veered off of Mason Morrow Mill Grove Road and hit an embankment, causing her to flip and hit a guardrail. She died at the scene. A man convicted on charges stemming from a vehicle crash that left 3 people dead will be sentenced today in Butler County. The accident happened December 21st of last year near River Road and Hooven Avenue. Investigators say that Brandon Begley was driving at more than twice the speed limit when he hit the victim's car. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. Lincoln, 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 Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Fingan, Fee, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. We're just talking about Lincoln.
Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And, we got a lot going on today. Well, actually, not a whole lot. The weekend was kind of, the weather was great. We'll say that. No rain. But, hey, what can you say? What can you say? Unbelievable. And Trump has canceled his 250 celebration state fair. It was crazy what he was calling. Anyway, he says he's going to be the headliner. He canceled all the other acts, and he's the headliner. How about that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes. Unbelievable. And see what else is going on here. Oh, man. The Reds. I told you it was going to be a long week for the Cincinnati Reds. And yes, it was. It was a long a long weekend. They lost 2 of 3 from the Braves. Ellie De La Cruz is out. And I believe it's a pulled hamstring muscle. He said it tightened up on him as he was rounding. He could have got a triple out of that hit, but he only got to first base, and then they took him out. He said it tightened up. I don't know. Maybe it was a good thing that he stopped before he pulled it all the way. That would have been weeks and weeks of rehab. But hopefully they caught it. He's doing an MRI today, so we'll know more later on today about Ellie De La Cruz. Yes. Sherrod Brown. Will he make a comeback? And they say the headline read, will Sherrod Brown make a comeback? Not if Senator John Husted can help it. Well, of course. But I hope Sherrod Brown can get back in the Senate. We need to tighten up that Senate a little more. Yes. So hopefully Sherrod Brown will get back into the Senate seat that he lost last time out. Northbound 71 at the Laughlin Split. Guess what? They reopened earlier. They were supposed to stay closed all weekend. How often do you hear contractors finishing early? You just don't hear that. But they finished at Laughlin Split. They reopened it yesterday. It was supposed to be closed all weekend. And, it put a lot of heavy traffic on 71 North. People were going 71 North to 275 and then cutting back over. And it put a big strain on 71 over the weekend, 71 North. Well, the on again, off again treaty, I tell you. And we don't have the diplomacy, the diplomats that we had, they fired them all, made them retire, and now they don't have the expertise in there to get these deals done. They don't know what they're doing. Decades of people who had worked for the State Department, when Doge came in, they just got rid of all the experts, people who knew how to do this stuff, people who could speak the language and everything. And, of course, Trump thinks he can do everything better. I can do it better. And so now we're stuck. We don't have the diplomacy that we used to have around the world, not just in Iran, but everywhere. We don't have the diplomacy, the know-how to get this job done. And the Trumpsters will never admit that.
I don't think they thought beyond them going over there and bombing it. And when they did, they thought it was going to end up like an 80s movie. Just go over there, just level the whole place.
Yeah.
And then nothing. And they don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah. It just didn't happen that way. It just did not happen that way. If you're watching YouTube, you can see the 2026 Lincoln Ware Walking Club shirt. Yes, this coming Saturday, Winton Woods will be our first walk of 2026. You can see the purple and white writing. I hope it looks purple on your computer. How does it look? Does it look purple over there?
It looks pink.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
No, it looks purple. It looks purple.
The pink shirts are gone. Yes. Hey, it was painless. It was painless. I didn't hear any complaints about the pink shirts. I didn't even hear any complaints from the men. After they put them on, they said, oh, this looks pretty good. So everybody wore those pink shirts with pride. That was our 25th anniversary of the Walking Club. So there you go, Terrence. I left I was bringing you a shirt in, but I think we had the 3X packed away.
Yes. The bigger the better, Mr. Ware.
I think you might do with a 1X, Terrence Howard.
Probably a 2X.
2X?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got you covered.
All right. I appreciate that, Mr. Ware.
Well,
you won't forget tomorrow.
Well, you know I have to take care of the real Terrence Howard. Now, nobody else will get their shirt delivered to them except the real Terrence Howard.
Yeah. I'm glad you're coming all the way to the station just to deliver the shirt. I appreciate that, Mr. Ware.
All right. Toronto Blue Jays outfielder. Now, sometimes between innings, they'll toss the ball up in the stands and people will throw them back and they play catch between innings. So the outfielder threw a ball in the stands, and I guess it took a while for the kid to throw it back. And he turned and was walking away, and the kid threw it back, hit him on his wrist, and he eventually had to be taken out of the game. I don't believe it. So, man, playing a little bit of catch, and he turned his head, and the kid threw it and hit him on the wrist. I was like, oh, man, that is crazy. I did go to the Reds game on Saturday night. Of course, they lost. They lost Friday night, and then they won yesterday. But Atlanta, I tell you what, I think they can beat the Dodgers. I think Atlanta can beat the Dodgers. And I think those two teams will be, in the National League Finals there to go to the World Series. I think those two teams will be there because Atlanta, those cats are tough, let me tell you. They was hitting that ball left and right. Man. America's best and worst places to be gay. I saw the list, and the 5 highest ranking states for the LGBTQ. Massachusetts is one of them. New York is number 2. Connecticut number 3. Illinois number 4. And California number 5.
Would it be all right if I got done like a woman got done?
And the 5 lowest ranking states coming in at number 46, Florida, 47, Idaho, 48, South Carolina, 49, Tennessee, and 50, Arkansas.
I just want you guys to know I barely even stared at that penis for an hour.
And I guess Ohio is somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. So there you go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see. I hope I played it. I missed a couple of songs, a couple of requests for the Sunday Soul Classics. I missed a couple of requests. They fell off at the end. I got to put them earlier in the hour. I see that now because a couple of songs fell off at the end. I think Humpin' might have fallen off. I can't remember. Humpin', and there was another one. Ohio Players may have fallen off. I'm not sure. I didn't hear the entire show, but I think I got them all in. I think I did. I know I got Flowers in by the Emotions and a couple others I got in there. Loveland. And I found out who Joan is over the weekend. I'm not going to tell you. I promised I wouldn't tell you who she really is. But I found out who Joan was. Yes. And I tell you, this is a small town. Very small town. So the class of 68, we had a little breakfast, reunion breakfast. We get together every now and then, the class of 68, and go out somewhere and have breakfast. So we had breakfast Saturday morning. And her husband graduated with me from Woodward, and he didn't show. He was a no-show. So one of the other classmates said, let me call. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to blow her cover. But anyway, let me call so-and-so and so. And I said, yeah, I need to talk to him. I haven't seen him, and I don't know when. Why didn't he show up today? So they gave me the phone. I was talking to him. And then guess who yelled out from the back, you know who I am, Lincoln? And I said, who was that? And she got the phone, and she started talking. I said, Joan? Joan? Yes, that was Joan. And that's not her real name either.
Joan said to shut up.
Yes. Yes, she did. All right. So, she told me to shut up and don't tell anybody her real identity. I won't do it. I promised her I wouldn't. But this is a small world. I never would have guessed, because she did mention, you know my husband, and she never would tell me who her husband was. And lo and behold, we graduated together. Unbelievable. He is with the class of 68. Yeah. She got on that phone, and we talked, and you better not tell him. And the reason why, she told me the reason why she uses the name Joan also. So, it's crazy. I found out who Joan is. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. So, yeah, we had the class of 68 breakfast Saturday morning. Yes. Because the Live Well event was postponed until next month. The Live Well event. But don't forget, this coming Saturday, Lincoln Ware Walking Club. Come on out. Register. Get there early, because you got to register today, Saturday, and we have to give you the T-shirt and all kinds. It's a whole lot of people there. So get there early. We start walking at 8:30. 8:30 we start. So looking forward to seeing everybody except Terrence Howard, because I know he won't be there.
Have people will travel, Mr. Ware. I love being around people. 8:30, okay? We're going to be there. We will be there at 8:30.
Yes. Right. All right. I know some people say, did Terrence Howard show up? Is he here? They do that all the time. I'm like, why are you asking me this? You know he didn't show up. Don't even ask. Yeah. Did Terrence Howard show up? Are you kidding me? He's probably not going to show up for his own funeral.
I can't help it if people don't notice me there. You know, I can't help it. I'm not as big as a celebrity as you, Mr. Ware.
Unbelievable. All right. Lincoln Ware, did you mention the death of Foster Silver's update. It comes in threes. I didn't know. When did he die? Did you hear anything about Foster Silvers?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. It was over the weekend, I know.
Well, we already had our 3. So we can let this be another. It's going to be 3 more within the next month. I'm telling you, they come in threes. It worked. I mean, I don't know. I don't make it happen. It just happens. So Foster Silver, and I think Peebo Bryson had a heart attack. I think he's still living. But, man, like, gee, Peebo, I think he's about my age. Yeah. He's an Aries. I do know that. He is an Aries.
Yeah, I think he's 75. Yeah.
75? Okay. Peebo Bryson. So hopefully he'll live and he won't become one of the 3. But we start a new slate. Foster Silvers is 1. Unbelievable. Somebody said, people die every day, Lincoln. But I know they die every day, but it's in clusters of 3s of personalities. You know, national personalities. People, everybody knows their name. If you mention their name, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230, The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines.
The Tavis Smiley Show.
All right. What's up, folks? How y'all doing today? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, James Muhammad, come on, James. Peebo Bryson has been knocking on heaven's door for quite a while. I saw a clip of him in concert, and it was sad. He had a stroke, not a heart attack. Okay. Either one is bad. Okay, Peebo had a stroke. Somebody told me he had a heart attack, but he had a stroke. And you wait till I see that person who told me that. Lincoln's got a big mouth. We will find out. I'm not going to blow Jones' cover. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the first day of June. Lincoln, you talk so much, you will eventually slip up and say his name. No, I'm not. You don't know who she is. Well, what's her last name then, James Muhammad, if you know? Concerned Citizen says, nice job on the Sunday Soul Classics. Okay. Got to hear one of my favorite songs, The Big Payback. Revenge. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm telling you, every weekend, the cops have to shut down 7th and Vine, right there by Memories. I'm telling you, that's an accident waiting to happen at that club. People are lined up to get in, and I don't know. But every weekend they have to block the street right there at 7th and Vine. You know? I mean, you can't even drive. The cops have the street blocked.
Lincoln, I don't know if this is your number 2 and your 3, but one of the Commodores passed.
Oh.
Commodore's co-founder.
Yeah.
And bassist Ronald.
Yeah. That's right. So it's 2 already. One of the Commodores. And they just had canceled performing for Trump. The Commodores. They were one of the groups that canceled. Yeah, you didn't play Humping. Okay. I thought I had that in there. Huh. Okay, it probably had it at the end of the show. I mean, at the end of the hour. I will put humping back in there early this week.
You will start humping early.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll hump early. Yeah. Yep. I think I played most of them, though. I played Loveland. Flowers. I did get that Temptation in. It's growing. Who wanted that? Was that Bill that wanted Temptations? It's growing. Somebody. I can't remember who wanted that song.
Live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware on a Monday morning, the first day of the month of June. How about that? Juneteenth month. And there's a lot of things planned around Juneteenth. Pharaoh says we can celebrate Juneteenth, but we can't celebrate the 4th of July. And I hardly ever agree with the Pharaoh, but I agree with him on that one. We didn't have our freedoms on 4th of July when we wasn't, we were still in slavery. So what's there to celebrate? Celebrate our slavery on July 4th, 1776? Celebrate our slavery? Is that what we're supposed to do? No. I agree with you. We need to celebrate our freedom from slavery, and you can do that on Juneteenth because that's when the last slaves were released. Yes, when they found out they were free. All right, let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters and check in with my good friend, Detective Tiffany Green. And how was your weekend? How was the concert?
Good morning, Lincoln. How are you?
Pretty good. How was the concert?
The concert was good. It was a really good show.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I did. So I take it as you're going to be doing it big for June 10th.
Well, we got a few things. I'll be broadcasting from the Urban League on that Friday, and I may be at the Pike 2 that Friday afternoon to celebrate their 2 years of being open. So I don't know.
Okay. Look, booked and busy as always.
Yes.
Okay.
Who are we looking for?
The Cincinnati Police District 4 is looking for Sean Walker. Mr. Walker is wanted for felony burglary and misdemeanor theft. On May 26th of 2026, Mr. Walker forced entry into the victim's residence and stole the victim's cell phone without their consent. Sean Walker is a black male. He's 18 years old. He's 5'6" and 200 pounds. Sean Walker has no known criminal history and was last known to live on Tompkins Avenue in Madisonville. Herbert Lane is wanted by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority for a felony parole violation. Mr. Lane was originally charged with burglary. Herbert Lane is a white male. He's 53 years old. He's 5'6" and 168 pounds. Herbert Lane has a history of assault, domestic violence, and resisting arrest, and was last known to live on Clarion Avenue in Evanston. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Sean Walker or Herbert Lane, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day. Cash money for your clues, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All righty, talk to you tomorrow.
All right. That's Detective Tiffany Green. Had a great time over at let's see, who was over at the Hard Rock? I forgot who she said was there. But it sounded like it was going to be a nice concert, and apparently it was. So there you have it. All right. 513-749-1230. Yeah, I guess I got to play some Commodores on Sunday, and some Silvers. Yes. I think we got Misdemeanor in there by the Silvers. Misdemeanor. It's just a misdemeanor. Yeah. Not a felony, just a misdemeanor. All right, 513-749-1230. Let's go to Bill. Hey, Bill, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. I'm at the center Yes, I did hear about the death of Foster Silvers, the Silvers family. Yeah, I am a big fan of the Silvers. I was playing some Silvers the other night. I was playing Hotline, High School Dance. Yesterday I played Boogie Fever, but I didn't know about his death until Erica, my sister, told me. And I heard about the Commodore's bass player, Ronald LeFred.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really shocked. I mean, but you know what? When it's time to go, it's time to go. And the thing is that, I know that my time is coming. But right now,
everybody's time is coming.
Making a picture.
Now, did I play your song? Did I play your song on Sunday?
No, I didn't hear Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, that was the first song I played.
Oh, really? I fell asleep then.
Oh, my God. I played that, the first song, at 3 o'clock.
Okay, all right, I believe you, but I fell asleep. I mean, it was church and dialysis just me.
It drains you. Yeah, okay, I can understand, but I did play it.
Okay, but I did hear Gladys Knight in the Pip, you're number one. I heard Elise Williams, Silly. You really cranking them out, man, big time. So, I mean, hey, hats off to you, but I'm really stunned about the death of Foster Silvers.
Yes.
And when we repair to the Commodores, I mean, Ronald LeFred was really quiet. I remember seeing a VH1 interview with Thomas McClary, Commodores formerly, and William King and Clyde Orange, who's no longer in the group, I hear. They were all talking about Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
And it was a VH1 profile on Lionel Richie. So, I mean...
Yeah, he dealt them a big blow when he left, went out on his own. But, hey, you have to do what you have to do. You know?
Oh, man.
He would have remained, as just a name in a group. Did they change it to Lionel Richie and the Commodores before he left? I'm not sure. But people like Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, and Anita Baker, they get with these groups, and then they get their names known big, and then they leave the group.
Yeah, but it was just still the Commodores. But, I mean, Lionel Richie, he knew what was going to happen. But, see, I heard this story, too, that they gave him an ultimatum to either stay in the group and focus on the group or leave. And that's what I heard, and I read in People magazine that, as far as Lionel Richie is concerned, Thomas McClary was the only friend that he had in the group. And it was just conflict and friction and everything, with royalties and, who wrote the song. And
okay, Bill. Okay, we got to get out of here. You got work to do at the center. Do you work there, or you just show up over there?
No, I just show up over here, man, and just be an inspiration. People love me here and all that, and they anticipate on me seeing me here and everything.
Okay. Bill, I got to go, Bill. You're killing me, Bill. I got to go.
All right, hey, Terrence, keep that music popping, bro. Bye.
All right, sounds like he's got a towel over his phone when he's talking. I don't know.
What music is popping, though, during your show right now?
Right. I don't know. He's just got a habit of saying that. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Are you glad that all those performers canceled the Trump State Fair 250? Are you happy with everybody canceling? It was a few that didn't cancel. I think one was, Flo Rida did not cancel. And there was a couple others said they were doing it for the country. And they didn't cancel. So I know Flo Rida was one of the people that didn't cancel. So we'll see. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you, 1230, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more personal.
Woo! Oh, yeah, Kid Rock didn't cancel, and Vanilla Ice, I guess they didn't cancel.
What's James Muhammad talking about? Stop the Hatterid? What is that?
The hatred.
Oh.
I think he means the hatred.
Oh,
yeah.
Who's throwing hats at him? I was just wondering.
Who is Flo Rida? I think that's the name of the group, isn't it?
No, that's the name of a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether the group was Flo Rida or what. Yeah, I knew Kid Rock would be there. He did the halftime show for Trump. Remember that? They had their own halftime show. Oh, God. Fred Flintstone says President Trump is the greatest president ever. He probably told you that, Tim Heidel, and you believe him. That's the problem. You believe him.
He just says things to get people upset. That's all, to get attention. He's starving for attention. He wouldn't be over here if he wasn't looking for attention.
Do you think, what's her name? Lance Bottoms. What's her first name?
Is it Keisha Lance?
Keisha Lance Bottoms, yes. You think she's going to win governorship for Georgia?
That's a tough call.
Pam Scott is in Arizona. She says, if you're looking for your second home in Arizona, let's connect today. She must be in real estate out there.
In Arizona?
Yep. Tim Heidel would get on his knees for Donald Trump. He would. And they better not let him put his picture on this $250 bill. And I got a feeling if they don't let him do it, they're going to not even have the $250 bill. Tim Heidel's got some mental issues, Lincoln. I know it.
I forgot the songs Flo Rida made. I had to look them up. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I got to check with Chad on the podcast. I don't know what's going on with that. Somebody asked, what happened to the podcast? I don't know. Is he uploading them anymore? I don't know.
No, we don't do those anymore.
Oh, we don't?
Kia does for the lady that does the internet.
Yeah.
On websites. She does those. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then she's been falling down. I got to check with her then.
WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
1230 WDBZ. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised. That's a good song for that. You know? Let me hear a little more of that if I can. perfect for The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. And I can't forget all the other stuff he says, but that's a hell of a song there. The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, Will Not Be Televised. 1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you on a Monday. Yes, on a Monday. And I've got, coming up at 11 o'clock, I got my man Elwood Jones. Elwood Jones is coming in. You know, the man who spent like 30 years in jail. And he's out now. And he's out wanting to help people. So we'll hear what he's got going on later on this hour. Next hour at 11 o'clock. Elwood Jones. He's a free man now. All right. And coming in on, I got the Queens coming up at 12. The Queens. I think Julie Johnson will be here. And we got Iris Rowley, and I don't know who else is coming. I'm not sure. Maybe Sandra Jones. So we'll see. I think Sister V's got to work. She can't make it. But the Queens will be in to talk to you. Yes. All right, let's go to Chico. Chico, how are you?
Good morning, Link. How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on?
I'm good, bro. Man, why you rush my boy Bill off the phone, man? Give him a chance.
He was talking and rambling. Come on.
He sound like my boy from down there in Texas, man. Let him go, man. You in therapy, Lincoln.
He just started rambling on, and his voice was all muffled.
Bill bring good news, though, man. Bring good news to the public. He a music genius.
Yes.
But, I was down there Saturday at that game, man. I had to get out of there early at the Reds game.
Okay.
I see it coming, man. They wasn't going to do the Braves, man. They lucky they didn't get swept.
I know it. They are. They really are lucky because those Braves can play, man. That team is tough.
Braves got a good team. They got a good team pitching and hitting. You're right.
Yep.
They can match up with the Dodgers.
Yeah,
man.
They can.
Yeah. But, that was me to request the humping, man, that you didn't get in.
Okay, well, I'll make sure it's going to be in on the first hour next week.
All right, well, if you can't, man, I got Atlantic Star. Let's Get Closer waiting in the wings.
Who go Atlantic Star? I don't think I have that. Let's Get Closer. I don't think that's in there.
Anything Atlantic Star if you got it. Okay.
All right.
All right, well, enjoy your rest of the day. I'll be waiting to see the Queens, man. I hope my girl in there, the one that own the hair shop.
Oh, Loud Voice Joyce. Yeah, I forgot about her. She probably be in.
Yeah, Loud Voice Joyce. Bring her in, man.
Loud Voice Joyce.
Yeah, let your boys see it. Put her on front page so, the one that be giving her havoc all the time. So we make sure she see who she is.
Yes. All right.
Okay, enjoy your day, Lane.
Thanks for your call. All right.
You got Let's Get Closer.
Oh, is it? Yep. That's in there? Okay. In there. All right. Let me write that down. All right. We got you covered. But I'm still going to play that humping.
We got a lot of Atlantic Star songs. I'm surprised. Touch a Four-Leaf Clover. We got some
Four-Leaf Clover. I like that one better than Let's Get Closer.
Silver Shadow.
Silver Shadow is good.
A lot of great ones.
Yeah,
a lot of great ones.
Yes. And did they make Secret Lovers? Atlantic Star? Secret Lover? Who made that?
Yeah, that was Atlantic Star.
Yeah, I know. Boy, we need to play some other stuff from Atlantic Star. I think that, man, okay. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep it moving. 513-749-1230. On Thursday, I've got the Local 12 TV Queens coming in. Aaliyah Hodges, Morella Porter, and Sydney Hawkins. They'll all be in. The Queens of Local 12. Yes, the Queens of Local 12 will be in here on Thursday. Then I'm going to work my way around the TV dial. I'll go to 5, 19, And I'll go to 9, too. I don't really know too many. They got a new person on 9, looks like I saw there. But we'll round them all up, and I'll give them a chance to come in, and we'll talk to them. All right. Let's go to my good friend, because it's Monday before the Belmont. So he's my good friend, Mike McCoy. How you doing?
What about your bookie good friend, Mike McCoy?
Okay. All right. Who am I writing down on this list for today?
Well, Lincoln, I can. The post position hasn't been.
Oh, that's
drawn.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That won't happen to when? Wednesday or Tuesday?
Yes, sir. After 6. Now, your Golden Temple is. Well, let me back up a little bit here, Lincoln. Did you know Serena Williams is back in the tennis game?
When I saw her from taking that diabetes shot, that what do they call them? A1. And I looked at her, I'm like, she needs to be back out there on the tennis court because, man, she has lost all that weight she had on her.
Yeah, she's back. She'll be over in London playing in that London match over there, so she's back in the game.
Okay.
That used to be a girl, didn't she?
Oh, yeah. Man, she was on my top 5 fantasy file.
I know that's right. She had everything going. 36, 24, 36 or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, Lincoln, back to Belmont. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them in there. And, Golden Temple, it skipped the Preakness. It's back in the Belmont. So, I'm looking for Renegade and Chief Wallaby to be the real deal. But I have numbers later on towards the week.
Okay.
And this should be a pretty good race. And I don't think Golden Temple is going to do what he did in the Derby. I think that was a one-hit wonder on that. But
yes.
I will definitely get back to you on that. And another one to look out for is a Commandment. And he had a bad Derby trip also. So, like I said, I'll get back with those numbers. And Terrence Howard, I'll make sure I give him something good so he can split some of that money because you don't split none of your money with me. But Terrence Howard agreed he would split some of his with me when we was talking on the phone. Right, Terrence Howard?
Yeah, he's on the phone over there. Okay. All right.
Before I go, I heard your first. I listened to you from 3 to 7 yesterday, and you did an excellent job. I don't know how you do all that you do, Lincoln. You here, there, and everywhere.
I tell you, it's tough being me, Mike McCoy. It's tough being me.
I know, Lincoln. I ain't trying to pat you on the back, man. I'm telling you, you don't even. Do you ever sleep?
I do sleep. Yes.
Oh, okay then. But the first song you did play was "Heartbreak Hotel."
Yeah.
And,
you're right.
You had it mixed up, and I'm serious. I sit out there on the porch and listen to you from 3 to 7, and I just sat there with my water, and I just listened, and you got down. So, but anyway, Lincoln, I'm going to go, and I'll get back to you on Thursday.
All right, Mike.
Okay.
We'll talk to you.
You have a blessed day.
All right, that's my good friend, Mike McCoy, my good bookie friend, Mike McCoy. We'll find out if he's my good bookie friend after the Belmont Stakes, okay? After Saturday evening. We'll find out what type of good friend he really is if those horses come in. All right. Oh, yeah, GLP-1. Okay, that's what I was trying to think of. GLP-1 for weight loss, not diabetes. Don't get it twisted. Okay.
I wonder if her weight loss is going to affect that power she used to have.
Well,
on the court.
if she keeps working out the same as she did, she'll have even more power. She might have even more. But she'll be able to move around a lot faster. I'm telling you, because she was pulling a lot. She had a lot of meat in that wagon. Yes. But man, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. What about, what's the Naomi Osaka? She won on Saturday. And that outfit she had on, I don't know if I like the outfit. That she had this, it looked like she was going to the prom when she first walked out there, and then she takes off the bottom, and she's got all this sparkly, and I don't know. And it didn't look that. I don't know. If anybody saw Naomi Osaka, please call me at 513-749-1230. Do you agree with me? The outfit wasn't. It just didn't. It didn't move me at all.
I'm glad you think that her fashion sense was better than her winning. I'm glad you.
Well, she won. She won. She had a tough time with that young girl too. 18-year-old girl from California took her to the max. Let me tell you. Yeah, but she managed to pull it out. But T. Mikey, a lot of meat in that wagon. You remember when Oprah brought out the amount of weight she had lost on the wagon? She had all this meat piled up on the wagon, and she pulled it out, and she looked like a shadow of herself.
Oh,
yes,
boy.
Yes, she did. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back.
Gayle ate all that meat.
12:30, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip After Dark Pod.
All right. Well, Gayle said she was hoping Oprah would speak out about, them being accused of being lesbian, and she said Oprah wouldn't say anything. Oprah said, just don't say anything and they'll stop. But it never stopped. But she said she was kind of irritated that Oprah wouldn't come out and say, no, that's not true.
Because it was true.
Oh, jeez. No.
Oprah didn't want to deny. Oprah said, look at him. Don't you deny my love.
I don't think so. I just can't picture those two together.
I can. Yeah, Gayle King was talking about when she caught her husband cheating.
I saw
something like that.
Mm-hmm. One of her good friends.
Yeah. Hiding in the bedroom or hiding somewhere in the house. I think it was in the basement or somewhere hiding.
In the bedroom hiding. The husband said, you can't come in. She's like, what do you mean I can't come in my own bedroom? What the heck? Yeah. And she got in there and saw the girl in a towel. And then her little underwear was in the bed and all kind of stuff. Man, she came home suddenly from a trip.
Yeah.
The trip was canceled and she came back home.
Came straight back home.
And boy, I like Naomi and Coco. I don't watch tennis a lot, but always root for both of them. She was behind the door, yes. Chocolate Girl Wonder 69.
I don't like the haterade I'm receiving from James Muhammad.
James Muhammad, he's peace for everybody. Peace for everybody. Who looked amazing? Samuel Campbell. You talking about Naomi Osaka? Isn't that something? I was rooting for her, and she's playing for Japan. And the American girl, I didn't root for the American girl. I rooted for Japan. Okay. Cornelia Miller says, good morning. Yes, I did not like Naomi's tennis outfit. That was too much. I agree. Finally, somebody agrees with me. Her outfit was too much. It was just too much. And it seemed like all that stuff on it might have slowed her down a little bit, but she still won. So hats off to her winning. But that girl gave her all she could handle. An 18-year-old gave her all she could handle. James Muhammad says, we love you, Terrence. That's what James Muhammad said. He's on the phone talking to O.J. Hancock. Trying to get him to go to Thailand. Yes. LaDonna says she hasn't kept up with tennis in years. Is this the Wendy Williams show? Jesus. Wendy Williams was a piece of work, let me tell you.
Necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
12:30 a.m. The Buzz, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware with you. It's Monday. And coming up, Elwood Jones. Man who spent 30 years in jail, 29 or 30. Well, when you've been in there that long, I don't think 1 year is going to matter. It was 29 or 30. And he's out wanting to help people now, you know? I guess you have a lot of time to think when you're in jail that long. You have a whole lot of time to think about what you're going to do if you ever get out. And he's out, and he wants to help people. We'll find out what he's talking about when he comes in a little bit after 11. All right. 513-749-1230. Somebody said, whatever happened to Sister Wendy Williams? Well, apparently they're holding her hostage, is what she said. In some kind of nursing home, she says they're holding her hostage. They won't let her go. She's yelling out the window, waving to people, but I don't believe all that stuff is true. I think she could leave if she wanted to, but who knows? All right, let's go to the Pharaoh. Pharaoh, how you doing?
It's all right, Lincoln.
What's up?
You know, Lincoln, you know you had Mr. Betts on your show.
Did he call you Friday?
Did you call me? You see what I'm talking about, Lincoln?
You sure? Look on your phone. Maybe you put
Lincoln,
your phone down.
I was home all day. I ain't looked out
that's
the
right.
window since Thursday.
You have a landline. You have a landline, right?
Lincoln, I ain't been out the house since Thursday, okay?
Since Thursday, you have not been out the house?
I ain't even been out the house.
Are you
I ain't
kidding
looked
me?
out the window.
What? You haven't enjoyed this great weather, all this great
Lincoln,
sunshine?
I don't go anywhere. You know, this is why...
You sound like Terrence
they
Howard.
tell me all the time about, Dwayne calls me all the time telling me about coming over, to the Grenadier.
Yeah.
I said, I like oldie but goodie music, but TC has nothing for me.
Oh, my God.
I got every record in the world.
Well, but you got to know how to play them, when to play them. You got to make them... You got to hit them at the right time.
Lincoln, I spent 20 years DJing, okay?
Yeah, but you've been away from it so long, Pharaoh. There's a new...
It's just like riding the bike. Yeah. Once you know how, you never forget.
Well, why don't you come over there and battle TC one Friday night?
No, Lincoln, I'm not battling anybody.
I know you're not.
TC do what he does, and I live my life the way I want to live it.
Oh,
okay?
my God.
I'm happy.
I think TC will warm your ass over there if you had a...
That's what you believe. Anybody who knows me, Lincoln, knows that my music collection is impeccable.
And you can have the collection, but you got to keep people on the floor.
Lincoln, don't you? I've DJed for 20 years. Lincoln, don't you know I know what to do?
Okay, all right. But you're kind of rusty.
It's like a bicycle once you know how.
But
it's
been over 30 years since you've actually put a song on.
I don't care if it's been 50 years. I ain't rode a bike in 60 years. But if you gave me a bike, I could get on it and ride it like I was 15 years old.
Oh, boy.
Okay? But anyway, Lincoln, going back to Mr. Betts, how you blocked for him.
How did I block for him?
When I was talking to him, with Pharaoh, give him time. Give him time.
Well,
I said,
he
Lincoln,
swore up and down he was going to call you. He says, I will call him as soon as I get off the air.
He's still blocking already, still.
Oh, man, I can't believe he didn't call you.
I'm telling you, I said, the man you had 6 months. Why haven't you called me? I've been calling you for 6 months. Talk to you and your secretary, and she's going to give you the message, and I'll get back to you tomorrow, or he'll get back to you tomorrow, and I never heard a word.
Yes.
6 months. And then I talked to him Thursday on your show, and I get the same old line. I'll call you back before the day is over. Here, today is Monday. You didn't call me all day Thursday.
Oh, boy.
You ain't called me all day Friday. And today is Monday. But yet you had your janitor call me last week and tell me what you said. I mean, now he's talking about, well, I'm going to get into this line dancing thing, and I'm going to be teaching stepping and going on.
Yeah.
The bottom line is, are you going to do it for free? Hell no. He's going to get paid, but I'm doing something for free.
Oh, boy.
But because I'm not bringing any money into the center, the people who I'm bringing in, they are not paying any membership fee, giving the center any money.
Well, money is always a motivating factor.
Huh?
Money is a motivating factor.
But, Lincoln, it's about educating the community. They sit all day and complain about what's going on in the community. These 15-year-old girls out here getting pregnant. These young boys shooting up the neighborhood, killing each other, selling drugs, and all this type of thing. I'm trying to change these people's consciousness where you see life in a different way. You develop yourself where these things don't appeal to you. But if ain't no money coming in, we getting any money out of it, let them keep doing what they're doing. So we don't see where it's going to put any money in our pocket. See? But I'll come on the radio and talk about, well, we're doing this and we want to have places for the children to go. What about the young people? Yeah, you got all these programs for these little old 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old kids. But what about the ones in their 20s and 30s? These ones who's doing all this shooting and killing, drug selling, girls out getting pregnant. What about all of that? But it ain't bringing us no money. So we'll talk about A, B, and C, but if it ain't bringing us no money, let the chips fall where they may.
All right. Well, we'll see. I got a feeling you'll get a call today, Pharaoh.
When, Lincoln? When are you going to have the feeling?
If he calls you today, you can call me back tomorrow to tell me that he called
right,
back.
Lincoln.
All
Man
right.
Ain't gonna call me.
All right, Pharaoh.
Man ain't going to call me.
Thanks for your call.
Yeah.
All right. And Pharaoh does not want to take on TC. Somebody said, where did Pharaoh DJ? He was over at Skipper's on, I think he was there Thursday nights, maybe, at Skipper's.
Sweet Mike.
Yeah, Sweet
DJ
Mike.
Sweet Mike.
That was his DJ name, Sweet Mike.
Man, he's living a life right now, Mr. Ware. He's living the life that I dream of.
Not coming out of the house and not even looked outside since Thursday.
I'm so jealous.
I can't even imagine that. Bo wouldn't let me stay in the house that long. Jeez. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's what Pharaoh needs, a dog. Somebody to talk to. You know what? That's not healthy, staying in that house like that, Pharaoh. It's not healthy. From Thursday, and it's Monday, and he hasn't left the house. And that's not healthy. Let's take a break for news. We'll come back on the other side. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Southwest Ohio organizations are among those receiving funding from a state program aimed at expanding access to safe and affordable housing. The latest round of funding through the Welcome Home Ohio program is awarding nearly $27 million in grants to efforts in 57 counties. In northern Kentucky, a child is dead after a Sunday collision involving a horse-drawn buggy. The accident happened in Carroll County, where authorities say a car driven by a 44-year-old Daniel Crawford rear-ended the buggy. 3 children were taken from the scene with life-threatening injuries, and one has since died. Bond is being set at $50,000 for a man accused of opening fire on juveniles Friday night in North College Hill. Reports say 47-year-old Stanley Foster has admitted to firing shots from the bedroom of his home at two young people outside. No one was hurt. Foster faces charges including felonious assault. A man convicted on charges stemming from a vehicle crash that left 3 people dead will be sentenced today in Butler County. The accident happened December 21st of last year near River Road and Hooven Avenue. Investigators say that Brandon Begley was driving at more than twice the speed limit when he hit the victim's car. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, Lincoln Ware with you. And in the studio with me, none other than Elwood Jones. Welcome to the show, Elwood.
Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's still morning. It's still morning.
Yeah, well, it's just about.
Well, how's things going? I know you, your lawyers, you suing the state, and I guess you haven't heard anything from that yet.
Well, I haven't got any answer on that. Hopefully in the coming weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm working on trying to get the city to help me in this respect. Is place these kids with jobs this summer.
Yeah.
They got plenty of money, and they can do it. I know they can, even if they didn't give them nothing but a job cleaning up their own neighborhood.
Yeah. So that would, you think that's all they need to do? Make a little bit of money, and it'll get them off the streets.
Yeah, it'll get them off. You know, they got this program. I went over and talked to each center, and they got kids up to 11 years old. And then they said adults can come in the evening. What they going to do, sit in the rec center and play dominoes?
Yeah.
We got to do better than we doing. Lincoln, I'm saying if we're going to actually ask these kids and try to reduce the gun violence, and not the way we're going.
Now, of course, the city going to say, well, we're making budget cuts now. What are we going to do?
Well, they can make them budget cuts, and I hate to say it in this sense, but they spending all this money and throwing it into the police department. Throw some of that back into the neighborhoods with these kids.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be law and order, but you can spend all this money. You have to pay TG and all that. You're going to end up paying her a good penny. Just figure a way that we can give this back to the kids.
Yeah. So what have you talked to anybody on city council?
Well, I've been again. I keep saying there's a meeting set up, but I ain't got there yet.
Yeah, okay. Who did you set the meeting up
with? Well, Jan Carney, somebody in her office said they would get back with me the next day, and they haven't gotten back with me. And then again last week they called me and said, we'll get with you the next day. And I simply told him what I wanted. And he said, well, somebody called you from office tomorrow. Yeah. Well, ain't nobody have called. I talked to Scotty Johnson. He said, well, you have to make an appointment. Well, I done made these appointments to get in there, and then we still ain't moving nowhere.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And you keep saying, well, we got all this, and we doing this for the community. We got all these jobs and things for these kids. Not job programs. What programs?
Yeah.
What programs? It's funny, Lincoln, when you really think about it. Yeah, it is a few bad apples out here, but you can reduce that by putting something else out here for other kids that they don't have to follow.
Yeah.
And I truly believe if you get them something that they ain't got to follow or stand here on the corner with this dude here, they'll make a difference.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you make a good point. Well, we used to have, what was it called?
It was youth things, and it went all the way back from the 50s to the 60s, and then they shut it down. They used to be down there on Brighton. And they gave them jobs during the summer.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is now do 2 things. Just take some of the money we got in the budget. You're talking about all these cuts, and just send these kids out, let them clean up their own neighborhoods, work in the neighborhood centers. You can give them some type of program. They can be lifeguards, teach them to be lifeguards. And the mayor, all this what he doing for downtown, he could ask some of them, bring some of these kids as his mentors. Yeah. Give them jobs, work in your office.
It was a CYM,
yeah.
CY what?
It was CYM. It was
CCY,
yeah. And it did good. They actually had them kids looking for a job. They used to be right there on Brighton.
Yeah. And they would get with these companies. They would hire kids. And they used to have something called Rent-A-Kid.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they could do that nowadays or not, but you could get a kid to come out and cut your grass and do stuff like that.
The reason I said put them back in their own neighborhoods, and that's for two things. It'll show them a little bit of civility and respect for the place where you live at, and you cleaning it up. And they got all these projects. They got put them in there and have them. When you got a project you empty, give them a job to help the maintenance clean that stuff out of there.
Yeah,
I'm saying you can do that, and it'd actually make a big difference.
Some people say they make more money out of incarcerating the youth than they would.
Well, and they do. They make more money in locking them all up. And that's all what we doing. And we got to do better than what we have in the past.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, let's hope you get a meeting with Jan Michelle and ask for a lady. Call up there and ask for a lady named Sister Kelly.
Okay.
Tell us that Lincoln Ware told me to call Sister Kelly to get a meeting with Jan Michelle.
I'm going to call her.
It'll happen. My name carries a lot of weight down there.
Oh, I know it carries a weight. That's why I asked you. I say, Lincoln, help me and get this. You know, like I plan on after I do get a few pennies, I'm going to give you lots of book bags. Then we'll figure how we're going to stuff them all.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, hey, keep working on it. They're going over. The matter of fact, they'll be at City Hall at 6 o'clock tonight.
Who?
All the city council members will be there. They're having a budget meeting, and you can pull one of her workers to the side and set it up down there.
Well, I can try to I got attorney, 2 city council members, Walls and all I know. And they told me they would be more than willing if the city, but you got to get peered off in her, and it's not moving nowhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, try that, and they're always willing to meet with people down there at City Hall. So,
but meeting and doing something.
Right. That's the thing. But maybe if you talk to them, and tell them what you would like to see done, maybe they'll come up with some kind of idea that'll make it seem like it's their idea. And
I don't care whose idea it is, just as long as to get them jobs out there and get more programs for these kids out here this summer.
Yeah,
I think it would make a big turnaround. I truly do.
And you should probably try to reach Iris Rowley.
I reached out to Iris Rowley and talked to her husband. I also reached out with Morris over in Wind Terrace and asked him. I also did a podcast over there with him.
With Mitch Morris?
Mitch Morris.
He's a good
about
guy.
Axe he told me he also had an office down on Lynn Street. And he said, I'll get you in there. And also with, what's her name? Sandra Jones Mitchell.
Yeah, okay.
And I did some with her and asked her, and she said, well, if we can get it did, I say, well, I can't do it by myself.
Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, you gotta keep knocking on doors. One of them will open sooner or later.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. So how's it been going for you? I mean, I got to keep up with you and find out what's going on. How you been? I know you had a little scrape there.
Well,
you got
I had
past that.
Yeah, I got. I'm still on that, but it should be over real soon. And I can move on. That's the only thing that I had was.
And people want to know. Could you tell us what really happened? Are you allowed to discuss it?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I never lied about it, even with the officers. But I wasn't drunk. I wasn't. I had took a drink, and I got tired for 2 days. If you think about when that happened, I was getting beat up so bad about Joe Dieters and Pete Ma and them, even the coroner. And then right after the prosecutor came out with that.
Right. The prosecutor had to check the coroner.
Yeah, I mean, they had Cam, and they was just beating me up so bad. I said, like, when do I ever get a break?
Yeah.
And so when I'm going around Macmillan, a dude in a car, I thought it was a Charger, come up close on right down that curve, and I made a little swing more in and hit the pole. So I got out to be honest with you, back then, no, I won't say back then. When I left here, when you had an accident, we didn't have cell phones. So I was so discombobulated, I walked down to the Marathon gas station. By the time I walked back, the police said, you've been gone out. I say, I don't know about no eye to you. I said, just right there. Go down there and ask him why was that. You said, well, your phone. I say, you still don't understand. I told you I was discombobulated. I say, officer, when I left here, they didn't have phones.
Right. Man, that's something. They didn't even have cell phones when you left.
They didn't.
Jeez, man. I guess that took a lot of, somebody said, here, call me on this. They give you a cell phone. What you like, what the hell is this?
But my point is, even with that by me being discombobulated, I ain't never admit that I had drunk. I said, go right down there to the brew house. They tell you I had a beer.
And I guess your alcohol tolerance has to be very low. I've been in jail for 30 years, and I guess one drink will put you over your own limit.
But even when they asked me then, I did the finger test. He went in his car, and I did. He say, well, you move your head. I say, you got that light dead in my eye. He said, that was it. So I'm placing you under arrest.
Jeez. Oh, boy. I know you had to say, no, I can't be going through this again. I'm arrested, and they're taking me down. I know your mind was spinning.
I just sit there and looked and shook my head, and then when he told me, even at the station, he say, if you don't sign these papers, you go into jail. I say,
my goodness.
I say, why wouldn't I sign them?
Jeez.
So, know.
Did they know who you were? Did they know?
He figured out, he called in. They did, because they had the news meeting and all.
I know. They had the cameras right there at the police station.
So it was all the hype, like I said, I admit when I did what I did. I shouldn't have had a drink, but I'm thankful, and I say it every day, that did nobody get hurt.
Right.
But just move on. How many other police?
You weren't over the limit. Did they have you blow or anything?
No. When they got to the station, they asked me about blowing. I said, what you want me blowing that for? You didn't even finish the other test. So why is that? I say, I can walk a line and all. I won't do that. You going to blow? I say, no.
And what did your attorney say when you called them? I know they were like, oh, no.
Well, they didn't think too much of it, but said everybody's entitled. But like I said, I admit what I did.
Had one drink, and that was it. I mean, geez. Man.
Sometimes it happens, but
unbelievable. But I like what you're trying to do, help these kids so they walk straight and narrow. You know what I mean?
Well, I can get that back, and I plan on giving a few others. I'm still doing what I do outside that. I go down to the restaurant center and work freely. I'm still helping feed the homeless, and I go up in Price Hill and read to some kids on Thursday. So my schedule is all right.
And how many credits do you need to get your Social Security?
I need 11 credits.
11 hours? I guess, what are they? I mean, how do they?
I don't know exactly, but I asked my attorneys this, Lincoln, that I feel the state owed me them 11. I had a job when they arrested me. I'd had a job up there. So if I wasn't arrested, I'd have been paid in that fully. I can have my full Social Security. Y'all took my life for the last 30 years. So y'all should have to pay them 11.
Yeah, I mean, it's only fair. I mean, geez. Man, 11, what do they call them? 11 hours? Is that what they call them? 11.
I got 20.
Credit. It's like work hours or something. Yeah. It's something, I don't know how they do it.
I think you get 4 per year.
Okay.
And so it's not going to take that long to get it.
Yeah.
But my argument is I can't work.
Right.
My leg, I done had 3 surgeries on my legs since I've been home.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I done had both of my legs cut open from ankle all the way up to my hip.
Jeez. All right, man, I tell you. Hopefully the state will come to their senses and settle this lawsuit sooner than later. They're going to try to wait you out. How old are you now?
I'm 73.
73. They're going to try to wait you out. He's living longer than the average black man anyway. Let's wait him out. That's what they'll try to do.
Well, I'm hoping that the good Lord let me hang on until I can finish this out and do a few other good things I want to. I did a few, be honest with you, Lincoln. I've been traveling. I've been to Chicago. I went up there to the conference up there with Ken Lawson and all that.
Oh, okay. You saw Ken Lawson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go to Ware. He just had an open heart surgery.
Ken Lawson? Man, I got to check on him.
Yeah, you seriously. He did. We was up there in Chicago with him and Barry White and Barry Shack. And he told me the first of the year I can come out there.
Okay.
I've been up there to Notre Dame. I've been up there for a week speaking at the Exonerated Clinic. I've been to Cleveland. I've been to Columbus.
Now, do you get paid when you go to those places? Okay, that's good. Well, at least you got some kind of income coming in. That's good. I'm glad they're paying you for doing that. Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, Elwood, you can call me anytime you need something. Give me a call and we'll help you out in any way we can. All right. Okay. Well, all right. So you need to get a meeting with Jan Michelle. So
and I'm hoping
that
she's listening and she have
they listen. It's a requirement for them to listen to the Lincoln Ware Show in that office. So they're listening right now.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll pick up their phones and call me today and say, would you still want to come in?
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, and anytime you need to come in, just give me a call.
Well,
all right.
Okay.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you want.
Oh, I like that.
Get all the news and info, world events, entertainment, sports, and everything happening in and around Cincinnati and the Tri-State.
On demand.
The Lincoln Ware Podcast.
Go get it
right now.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Or go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on Lincoln Ware Rewind.
This is Dr. Taylor Porter from Idea.
Okay. Can you get back to one camera? Yes, you missed Pharaoh's call. You missed his call, Jerica. You missed his call. So you lucked out today. And the guy from the Recreation Commission didn't call Pharaoh Friday. He swore up and down he was going to call him on Thursday. It was Thursday he was here.
Maybe that's why Pharaoh didn't leave the house. I guess he doesn't have a cell phone.
Right.
So he's tied to that landline, I guess. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Even Elwood Jones got a cell phone.
Oh, man. Pharaoh, get with the times, buddy.
Oh, boy. Lincoln, why won't your good friend JMLK return Mr. Jones' call? Oh, boy. Elwood Jones, 30 years in the pokey. She can say whatever she wants to say, Black Lion. Don't you do Pharaoh like that. If she's glad she missed his call, she can say that. Oh, boy.
I wonder if Pharaoh has voicemail. If he can't leave the house waiting for a phone call.
I don't know. He might have voicemail. Maybe his wife requires that. I mean,
he's married?
He's married. I guess they're still together. I don't know. He never mentions her, you know.
Oh, boy.
So that tells me something right there. I don't know. Lincoln going to make some handsome baseball money this weekend. Baseball money? What do you mean? We're going to make some handsome baseball money this weekend. What do you have there, betting public sports show? You got some tips for me?
We just going to make some money.
Yeah, they're going to try to, it's going to be a long time before that lawsuit hits the courts. JMLK needs that APAC money to return calls. Pharaoh needs to look for alternative locations for his history class. Everybody's going to charge him. Just because he's teaching history, he thinks it should be free. You know, money is the motivating factor. That's what I told him.
I wonder how many students he actually has when he does teach. I wonder if it's a packed house or not. I'm curious.
He used to have the classes over there when I was working at WCIN. He gave him a little certificate and everything after.
That'll take you far.
So can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show on a Monday, the first day of June. Man, 4th of July will be here before you know it. Juneteenth will be here in a couple of weeks. Man, time is moving on. Time does not wait for anybody. It just keeps on moving. All right, let's go to O.J. Hancock. What's going on, Brother Hancock? How you doing?
Hey, Brother Lincoln, what's up, man?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, your in-studio guest that just left. It's funny that in this country, you can be drunk on a sidewalk or tipsy, and then they can get you for public intoxication. I understand it. But you could be laid out so bad on fentanyl, they have to call life support to bring you back.
Mm-hmm. And nothing happens to you.
Nothing. I don't understand that. Not one bit. So, and you were talking about Foster Silvers.
Yes.
And I had this debate with people. Maybe you can give us the right answer. I thought back in the day the Silvers had the best afros out there.
They had some pretty good ones. Yeah, they did.
And they said that the Jacksons had better afros. So you break the tie. Which one had better afros?
That's hard to say. The Jacksons had some pretty good ones themselves. Yeah, they did. I don't know. I have to see some pictures right now, side by side, to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes.
And I want to let you know, Miss Nettie called me yesterday, and I want to say hi to Miss Nettie. It was nice to hear from her.
Yes.
she had to connect with the hero side of me again because I put that uniform up. I'm retired now. So one last thing, too. I want to announce a sweepstake. Travel with OJ sweepstake. Some pretty woman out there can travel with OJ out the country, but they got to buy their own ticket.
Well, see, they ain't doing that. Now,
where are the white women at?
If you would buy their ticket, they would travel with you in a minute, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And what did you think about the NBA Game 7?
Hey, my man Wemby, he came through, and hopefully he can do the same in New York.
Oh, and he will. They can't stop. From what I see right now, it could go either way, but I don't see how the Knicks can stop him. He's unbelievable. And it was one last thing I was going to talk to you about. Oh, the quarterback with the Giants. He's the white guy. He's been meeting up with Trump. He's a Trump supporter, and it's been a big thing on the internet about him, and that he has to depend on black team members to protect him in the pocket, and they saying he's losing the team because with him supporting Donald Trump.
Now, who is that losing the team?
The quarterback with the Giants. He's
Giants.
I can't think of his name, but he's been a big supporter of Donald Trump.
Well, apparently he's not that good of a football player because the Giants haven't been able to do anything here lately.
Well, he looked good towards the last part of last year to bring him back to life a little bit.
Okay.
So that's about it. This is O.J. Hancock. And don't forget out there, learn about your First Amendment rights. When you're having interactions with law officers, record everything. But a lot of times these police, when you pull your phone out, they get mad, and I don't understand that. It can protect both parties. So learn about your First Amendment rights. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about First Amendment rights, and that's about it for me today.
All right. Like I said, if you want a traveling companion, you got to pay for her ticket. Whoever's going to bite on that, you got to tell them you'll buy the ticket. Otherwise, nobody's going to pay to go on a trip with you.
Yes, they will. This is OJ. They get the pleasure of being around OJ.
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on. You'll see. All right, watch them start calling in.
Thanks for your call.
All right, bye.
Unbelievable. Of course, if he pays for the ticket, it's going to be one room, one hotel room. But why would you take somebody to Thailand when they're already there? You know what I mean? If I was single, I would not take anybody to Thailand. Unbelievable. All right, 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And looks like Doug Springs, then Vernon, Spiritual, and Ponytail Wells. Oh, Lord. Doug, how you doing today?
Fine, Lincoln, yourself?
I'm hanging in there.
I heard Pharaoh, and I heard the brother, Mr. Jones. And let me say this, Lincoln. My parents, neither one of them had elementary education. Mm-hmm. And in the 50s and in the 60s, we were poor. And I'm talking about 50s and 60s poor. We were poor. And most youth didn't have no kind of job. There was no jobs available unless you went down and parked cars down at Crosley Field, or you showed shopping bags on the market. That was the only job that you could have.
Well, when you were running the streets, what did you wear, Doug?
Well, most of the time, Lincoln, I got my older brother's clothes and put them on. And they would always be very mad at me and told me don't do it. But that's how people say I dressed because I was stealing my brother's clothes and wearing them.
And they'd have to fight you to get them back. They'd have to fight to get them back, huh?
Yeah, because, I loved them. But Lincoln, in 1967, 68, my junior year at Taft, the federal government started putting job services. Yeah. They opened up jobs, and they was putting a lot of federal money into the school.
They did. I worked at one of those jobs there when I was like in the 11th grade, and I was down in the Mohawk area. They used to have some kind of little recreation center up there in the Mohawk area, and that's where I worked.
See, then that's what I'm saying, Lincoln. The government opened up jobs, and mostly I worked as a janitor at the elementary school that I had went to. Lincoln, I was on until I got in my 20s, probably in my mid-20s. I was basically on federal programs for jobs. I worked at different places, and I did different things, but jobs were available then, Lincoln.
Right.
And we had jobs, and most of us was getting the money. I think for 2 weeks I got $30-some, and I bought me a pair of Bally's, and that took my whole 2-week check. But jobs were available because in the mid '60s, in the early '60s, there was a lot of riots throughout America, and because of these riots, and the youth didn't have nothing to do except participate in the riots because there was no jobs. The government opened up jobs for us. And, Lincoln, that was some of the best times for black America was during the 60s and the 70s, the late 60s and 70s, because there were so many jobs available, and most of these jobs were federal. The first job I got with the city, and I retired with the city 30 years, but the first job I got with the city was a federal program job. I was working with elementary schools on with kids with behavior problems. So jobs is would keep a lot of the stuff out. But Lincoln, they know this. The government know this. The people in government knows this. That this was a way for most blacks. Lincoln, we came out of poverty to I ain't gonna say middle class, but we did a lot better than my parents did.
Yeah.
And that was because we had these jobs when we were young.
Yeah.
I heard the brother was saying, Mr. Jones was saying that he's trying to introduce programs and he's not getting the response. I heard Farrell say that he's trying to do things and he's not getting response. And the people that they go to is our black leaders. And they're not doing things for the grassroots people, which basically it's very frustrating.
Well,
because I understand.
They have to get the help from other people in council or wherever. They got to rely on other people to vote for what they're trying to get through. If they could just do it on their own and let it go through, they probably would. But you got to depend on other people.
Well, Lincoln, I think, and that's where voting come in, and that's where being a smart community as far as elections is concerned, and that's where we fail at. And because we fail at that, it reflects on not getting jobs for our kids, not getting the right people into the communities. And then a lot of times, Lincoln, I didn't hear this, but I know it's probably going on, is that those blacks who's getting the little money to do the programs, they have to fight the ones who's trying to get more money because they want their program.
Right,
so
right.
it's a lot going on, y'all, that we don't see. But I understand because I was there. Lincoln, I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to be a youth out here with no direction, no hope. So we've got the power in our hands, Lincoln, but unfortunately we've been dumbed down so much that we don't realize this. To the black leaders in city council, you should respond, at least respond. If people calling you, that's your duty is to respond. If you can't do nothing for them, then be straight up with them and tell them that you can't do nothing. But if the community, I saw where the brother on Cali over there on used to be Old Sonny's Lounge.
Yeah.
And he, I think he died.
Mr.
Calloway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how people turned out for him and were saying all these beautiful things that the brother had done for the community.
Yeah.
These when we come out in force like that, that's power, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And when we saying this brother did a whole lot for the community, that's power. Now we need to take that power and turn it into something that everybody could see. we can't see jobs that's not happening. So I'm saying, Lincoln, we got the power, Lincoln, and I know that we have the power, but Lincoln, I know that we're being dumbed down. Our kids are being out here, like the brother was saying. They doing the two brothers were saying, they doing all these wrong things. It's because we in the community is not showing them that we have power. If we would all go down to City Hall and complain, things could get done.
That will wake them up.
Go down there by itself.
I know. Somebody should plan something to go down there, but everybody say they'll go, but they talk trash. They talk big when people listening to them on the radio, but when it's time to go down, they don't show up. Doug,
Exactly.
they don't show up.
Let me say this before I hang up, Lincoln. Sister Iris Rowley, she's out there doing that job that needs to be done. And look at all the heck that she's doing.
Right.
And everybody's jumping on her, Channel 9 jumping all over her because she's doing what needs to be done. And again, we show up and when they say, well, if you for Iris show up, and we show up that one time, but then we don't keep on going and keep on going and making sure that what Iris is doing and what she's been doing, she should be getting paid.
And it should have been more people down there when we was showing up for Iris. I mean, like you always say, we see the same people turn out.
Exactly. And Lincoln, that's the shame of it. We can't put it on nobody. We can say the Republicans is doing that. We can say the Democrats ain't doing this. But we're not doing what we need to do, y'all. And, Lincoln, I've been preaching this for years. And like I said, we're going backwards. And Wednesday, I'm going to call with something that I'm going to say that I've been looking at. And I want to hear what the people want to say about what I'm going to say Wednesday. So, Lincoln, thanks for letting me talk, man.
All right, Doug. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'll see you Saturday. Oh, he'll be there. He's always there. Doug Springs. He's been around the walking club for years. And he'll be there, I know, with his long stride walk, throwing those arms. Yes, he throws those arms up and he picks them up and put them down. Every time. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. It's more. You'll have more of the Lincoln Ware Walking Club coming up Saturday. Vernon, Security, Mr. Wells, Spiritual, all holding on. We will get to you on 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further.
Now, he didn't hear me at the end. He would have said, I'll see you there. He'll be there. Put it this way. I'll put money on Doug being there before I would Terrence Howard.
Oh, ye of little faith, Mr. Ware. Ye of little faith. I tell you.
Woo!
I wanted to ask you, Mr. Ware. It was I saw a video of a race. I don't know what meters or whatever. It was all women racing. And so they showed it from the start. They all got up out of the gate. It was a white woman that won. Now, I don't know if it's because of how she ran. I wanted to ask you, does it, when you running and your knees are like right out in front of you, does that give you an advantage?
Yeah.
Because she was the only one that had her knees like right out in front.
Straight up. She was
right out in front.
And how did she start? Was she low when she started?
She started low, but then when she started picking up her stride,
she was straightening
the
up.
knees were straight out, and she was in the lead the whole time.
She probably had better technique than the other one. Technique means a lot when you're sprinting. It wasn't any more than, how old were the people?
I'm pretty sure they were in their early 20s or something like that.
Oh, okay, that young. Okay, okay. But, I'd have to see her. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, the rest of them, they didn't get their knees out like she did. The rest of them had their knees kind of underneath the body. They weren't going all the way. But her stride was just, her knees was up, like her legs like bent at a 90-degree angle when she put her knees out in front.
Tommy Smith used to run like that.
Yeah.
And I had a chance we posed together, and he had that high kick. Tommy Smith, we both put the high kick up, and I got a picture. I'll cherish that picture. Tommy Smith, oh man, he was the cat back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Fastest man ever. Tommy Smith. the black glove and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He came to the studio, and we got a picture together. Doug Springs was on point. Folks always issuing assignments and without participating. Yeah. The whole world is a stage, and everybody's playing a part. What's that song? What was that song? By the Fantastic Four, I think.
Miss Cussin Nettie called in.
Oh, boy.
Just letting y'all know I'm still listening, motherfucker. No, she didn't say that last part. That would have been funny if she did, though. I would have just started dying laughing.
Gee. Who made that song, The Whole World is a Stage? And everybody's playing a part.
Oh, man. I got to look it up.
Okay, who was that by, James Muhammad? Who was that by, James Muhammad? I think it's the Fantastic Four, maybe. I have Doug's favorite color for the shirts. How do you know that Doug likes purple? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's his fraternity there, purple and gold. Those are the Buzz colors, too, because Ross Love was a Q, and he had the Buzz colors, purple and gold. Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
I thought so. Okay. I think, is that in there?
Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
.1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware on a Monday. Yes, the first day of June. How about that? Yes, June has always been a pretty good month. I think for weather, it's going to be great. It's great all week long, and then they say Saturday, it's going to be a slight chance of a stray shower somewhere, but it won't be everywhere. You know?
Oh, boy.
I know. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right. You can come get your purple shirt and walk with us.
I will be there if it rains or shines, Mr. Ware. Rain or shine.
Right. All right, let's go to security. Security! Oh, no, it's not security. Here's security. How you doing?
Listen.
Yes.
All right. I got a problem. I'm going through the car wash, so it might be a little loud because I'm at the drying point. But my situation today, why we ain't talking about that Ebola?
Well,
like they doing the Ebola. Like we got the World Cup coming over here to the United States. Just on the news the other day, wait a minute, I'm going through the drying point. Let me get past this part.
Oh, Lord. Hold on. If your windows are rolled up, it shouldn't be that bad.
Shit, I can't hear nothing. Now, here we go. I'm out. Okay, so then I wake up the other day on the news. They gonna let the people in from Africa to come over here to see the World Cup. They just gonna check them.
Well,
they coming to.
Well, they're not people from the Congo. I think wherever the Ebola is running rampant, they're not going to let those people in right away. But if you come from anywhere else in Africa, they will check you. And I don't know, but you're right. The World Cup is going to bring a lot of people in from all over the world.
Right, and this Lincoln. Now you got to remember, a week ago, people was over there burning down the little bitty hospitals they had, and 16 people escaped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So just think they should have told them, like, it's on for anything in Africa. Y'all can't come over. Like, why are we so nice? Why are we just so dang on nice?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, this is going to be it's going to be a problem.
Well, the people that actually came from there, they've got them in some kind of 42-day, what do they call it? Quarantine for 42 days, and if they don't show any signs, they let them out. But
oh my God! Okay, well, it's in my head it's bad, and I went through this with that coronavirus stuff, and a certain job I worked at, they realized I had the fire stick and it was broke, and I was looking at the stuff ahead of time, and they let me go off on unemployment because I was freaking people out.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
wait, hold on. You were scaring people at work, talking about the coronavirus, and they laid you off.
They got it. But see, they already. So this company I worked at, they actually are part of one of the world's. They're a major company in the world.
Okay.
And they was ahead of it. They knew because they stopped people from going out of the country from the job. And I'm old school. I'm one of them born in '69, graduated in the '80s, '90s, lived good, and I was ahead with them, But like I said, I was seeing what was going on, and the big boss, and she was like, "Hey Don, hey, you scaring a lot of people, blah blah blah."
Well, why didn't she just tell you to keep quiet? Don't say anything else. Don't
Because they was gonna lay us all off and give us unemployment anyway.
Oh, okay,
It was coming.
Okay.
And I was just one of the early ones that got it. I was one of them early ones that they let out of there early to get it because they had to keep doing the studies and stuff. They had to keep, it's a lot of studies that they had to keep going all the way to where they couldn't go no more. Then it just got so bad where even doing the thing, we was doing where they was doing it, where you just pull up, and then you didn't come inside, and the people handle you out there, but they have special people to do that, So here we go again.
Well,
I'm paying.
I don't think, and until we have one case in this country, then I'll start to worry. But we haven't had any cases here so far, at least none they're telling us about. So we'll wait and see, security. Appreciate your call.
All right. Have a good one.
Thanks for your call. And I'm sure Terrence Howard doesn't appreciate your call because he's got to edit your SH. You know the rest of the word.
When I was screening the call, he cussed. I said, "Look, man, make sure you don't cuss on the radio."
And you
all
told
right?
him that.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay. And he did anyway.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 749-1230, 513 is the area code. Oh, by the way, if you have a request for the Sunday Soul Classic, I'm going to give you a phone number to call. Just say your name and the song you want to hear. Call 513-679-6028. 513-679-6028. And that's my voicemail, and you can name the song you want to hear, and if possible, I'll get it on for you. That's the easiest way to do it. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 1230, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion.
Yeah, he said the S word. The SH word. I knew Serena was looking too slim and trim to stay out of tennis. She's back.
security called back. He apologized. I'm sorry, motherfucker.
Well, at least he called back to apologize.
Yeah,
How about that?
it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. It happens. It happens, you know.
Dak, somebody's called already to leave a request. Let's see who was it that called me. Let's see what their request was. And we got some clips too, Terrence. We'll hit those clips when we come back. Thank you for those clips. There's some pretty good ones too.
Beautiful Lincoln Heights, is Miss Nettie. I would love to hear Johnny Taylor's "This Is Your Night." Okay? And if you can't play that, play Just One Moment. One Moment with You. Oh, that's a beautiful song. All right? So, if you can play Johnny Taylor, just play Johnny Taylor, okay? If you can't play Johnny Taylor, bye-bye. For the Sunday Soul Classics. Bye-bye.
Oh, boy. Miss Nettie, she would be the first person to call that request line at 513-679-6028. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Jerica says, Terrence loves a damn clip. What's up? What's up, Cincy T? Tierra Powell? I thought Bill would beat Miss Nettie. Bill is at the center. Oh, Tierra said, Terrence Howard loves a damn clip.
Who said that?
Jerica.
Oh, Jerica.
Yeah.
Just doing my job, best friend.
Oh.
Those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Don't leave us in the car. Take us with you. Go to your favorite app store, search WDBZ, and download the Buzz app today.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln, we're with you. And somebody said, pin the number for the request line. What I don't know how to pin the donkey on the pin the tail on the donkey. I can't pin the number on YouTube. I don't know how to do that.
It's real easy. 679-6028, right?
Right. That's it. Okay, you gonna do it?
No, it's easy to remember.
Oh yeah, it is
679-6028.
Yeah, it's so easy to remember. We don't have to pin it on there. Lord knows I don't know how to do it.
I can do it from over here, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they should listen closely. We don't want everybody just calling up. We want the real diehard folks who love to put requests in. And I can't believe Miss Nettie was the first person to put her request in for a song. Something that I wouldn't, well, I'll have to just play Johnny Taylor. Some of those songs she was naming, I know we don't have. You know? Unbelievable. All right. Somebody said Tierra Powell went out on a date this weekend. Uh-oh, we got to get the 411 on Tierra Powell's date. Let's go to Vernon. Vernon, how you doing today?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm hanging in there. What's up?
You know, I hate to bust Doug Springs' bubble, and I can't think who that was that called beforehand, but this is not 1968 or 69 or whatever that year they were talking about. Even with this orange jackass in the White House, there's still work out here.
Yeah.
The reality is, this day and age, you must have a skill, okay? And there is so much work as far as, like, electricians, HVAC, trucking. There's all kinds of work. The reality is that what nobody wants to admit to is that you have to get up in the morning. You have to put the weed down. You have to get your ass out of your grandmama's basement to go get that money.
Mm-hmm.
No one's giving you nothing anymore because that same job that you want, there's a white person standing right next to you who wants it too. You have to have a skill in America now. You know, one of the hardest jobs I ever had was working at Cons. You know, and you know me pretty well. Can you imagine me slaughtering pigs? You know, hardest job I had. Guys worked there for 25 and 30 years. Those jobs are gone now. So you have to have a skill to be successful. You don't have to go to college in America, but you have to have something to take with you to say, hey, this is what I do.
Yes,
and
yes.
If you ain't willing to get up, okay, and you can't get out, you know, you want to play video games all day, that's what you'll get. You know, so blaming a politician for that, to me, is just kind of silly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, back in the day, there was a lot of government stuff, but this is not that time.
That was a war on poverty back then, the war on poverty.
Yeah. But see, they didn't realize something, and this is what I try to tell people. You know, there's a lot of poor white people out here, too. You know, and they struggle more than we do. Because one thing one of my uncles told me a long time ago is very few poor people commit suicide. It's only people who think they're better than them.
Mm-hmm.
Or think things aren't going their way, or think that's normally them. So, you know, I respect Doug and all that, but, you know, a lot of these kids, they just simply want to work. We had a guy quit this weekend because he was working too much overtime, because it made him make too much money, and that meant they were going to take more child support out of his check. I told him stop having babies.
Yep.
You know, what we talking about, personal responsibility? Oh, my God, we can't do that. You know, we can't control our seed. We can't do that. I mean, come on. You know, so, like, you know, you can't blame everything on the government. What do you think about the Reds? When you watched them play?
Well, I told on Friday, I said it was going to be a long weekend for the Reds. I said that on Friday. So I think people say I'm right now. It was a tough weekend for the Reds.
Yeah, and once again, they are the whitest team in baseball.
Yep, you're right.
I watched a lot of baseball. Actually, I watched the Braves against the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And that was just some good baseball. I just love baseball more than basketball or anything like that. I love baseball.
They did give the black players a chance, and they just don't come through now. Like Benson. I think his name is Benson.
Yeah, Benson, yeah.
He's
batting.
He's not even batting his weight.
No, the third baseman they brought up from Pittsburgh, he's hurt, and he can't get.
Yeah.
Well, Gayle King, I mean, when I looked at them playing against Atlanta, who on the Reds could actually play on that team? They were all the backup players.
Yeah. And De La Cruz, I mean, he's the darkest Hispanic on the team. You know?
But can you imagine him on a team like the Yankees or the Dodgers or even the Braves?
Oh, boy.
I mean, he'll probably be hit.
Well, he's gonna end up on one of those teams because nobody else will be able to pay him. You know, Reds won't be able to pay him. Reds won't be able to pay him.
Oh yeah, and the last thing I'm saying is, I cannot believe Milli Vanilli dropped out of that Trump show. They should have went on and did it.
Well, wait, did they drop? I thought they were the ones that stayed in. Maybe they did drop out. There's so many people dropping out and staying in. I can't remember who's in and who's out.
Even Sexual Chocolate dropped out.
Unbelievable.
From yeah, that's just crazy. He's turning that into like, I mean, they might as well have like boat races and bass fishing. It's turning into a white trash event, and that's what it's going to be. Yep.
Well, he's going to headline it now. You say
yeah.
what? You'll be there Saturday?
You know, I'll always be there. I don't know if my girl will be there. She's got work, I think. But
Okay.
I'll definitely be there.
All right.
Yeah, I'll see you, brother.
Vernon, I'll see you Saturday.
Peace.
Thanks for your call. Let's break. What's that?
He says sexual chocolate.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was sexual chocolate.
Yeah, sexual chocolate.
Okay. All right, let's take a break for news, and we'll come back with the Queens. The Queens are coming in. Oh, boy. There's not going to be enough minutes in the day for them to talk because they love to talk. Woo! Boy, we got some talkers coming in here now. There won't be any room for me to talk. So let me say news coming up right here on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Bond is being set at $50,000 for a man accused of opening fire on juveniles Friday night in North College Hill. Reports say 47-year-old Stanley Foster has admitted to firing shots from the bedroom of his home at two young people outside. No one was hurt. Foster faces charges including felonious assaults. In northern Kentucky, a child is dead after a Sunday collision involving a horse-drawn buggy. The accident happened in Carroll County, where authorities say a car driven by a 44-year-old Daniel Crawford rear-ended the buggy. 3 children were taken from the scene with life-threatening injuries, and one has since died. A Maysville woman is being identified as a person who died on Sunday in a vehicle crash in Warren County. The Highway Patrol says that 51-year-old driver Paulette Hines veered off of Mason Murrow Mill Grove Road and hit an embankment, causing her to flip and hit a guardrail. She died at the scene. A man convicted on charges stemming from a vehicle crash that left 3 people dead will be sentenced today in Butler County. The accident happened December 21st of last year near River Road and Hooven Avenue. Investigators say that Brandon Begley was driving at more than twice the speed limit when he hit the victim's car. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz, your official talk station.
It is official, you understand me?
.30 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And as promised, pull those mics over to you there, Iris. Pull that mic up to you. And there we go. There, Julie, you have one over there. Not too much.
don't mess with the moonlight or the glow light. It's the light.
I guess I'll have to get closer.
Just slide over there. All right. In the studio, we've got Loud Voice Joyce.
Hello, everyone.
Sandra Jones-Mitchell.
Hello, Cincinnati and around the world.
Iris Rowley.
Absolutely.
And Julie Johnson.
Hello, you guys.
All right. We've got them all in here.
Yes, you do.
And so where do we start? Just fill us in on what's going on in your lives.
Okay, so Lincoln, let me get this out the way so I can just say this because I know folks do have questions about the latest piece of filth that was produced by agency posing as a news agency that is supposed to give you news so you could be informed, engaged, and decide what you want to do as you navigate this thing we call the world and life. I can't talk much about it, and that's per my attorney's thing. But what I can say is simply is this, and the Queens, if they have something that they want to add to it, they most certainly can, is that the latest I-Team report, which is really sad state of journalism, because I was an I-Team girl, right? I look for the I-Team to give us the news that we didn't get long story that you can get answers to and come up with a conclusion, and hopefully people will be treated fairly throughout that process. I've never seen such fake journalism in my life, and people are calling me like, remember when they did this to me, like Judge Hunter when Channel 9 sued her, along with I didn't know this, but the public defenders to put cameras inside of the courtroom. I spoke to former Superintendent Ironetta Wright. She felt the same way about coverage of how she was going through her process as superintendent for Cincinnati Public Schools. And I will continue to say, as I have said on some of the social media posts, which I know you can't beat the internet, is that it's blatantly false. Channel 9 was provided with the correct documentation before they wrote the story. Nothing that has occurred through this process of work through the city of Cincinnati and their systems have we done anything that's incorrect or not out of the ordinary. Contractors do make mistakes, and that's why the city has a process to help you figure it out. So there is no
But the part that gets me, you turned in the right figures.
Yeah, and they had them.
And they had them before they aired the clip, but they didn't put the correct figures in there, the numbers in there.
So what's the story about? And that's what the community should always look at and say when we have these institutions that claim to feed us something that we're supposed to know about. Is this the truth? And if it doesn't make sense, because of those numbers actually are different from the numbers from the last I-10 report, which are different from the numbers from the first I-10 report. And then they go out and they get these individuals who are non-black who want to chime in. So they're categorically just false, and they had the information. But the question is why? And then who's pushing this narrative about not just Iris Rowley? And I don't have just two people that are working on this particular project. Lincoln, they're a total of 12. So when you're talking about the work, you're talking about them too, and they showed them on the news. And so we need to demand better reporting from this institution, but I'll leave it at that. And if anybody else has anything they want to say about it, you certainly can pull
And if you have questions for the Queens, 513-749-1230. They will take your calls today.
I think people should call WCPO. Flood their station.
Turn that mic around to you.
I think they should call WCPO. Flood the station with calls, as we flooded them before when these people were making mistakes. Is this a part of their DEI program where they just come after African Americans who are contractors? Because I know the city has thousands of contractors.
Oh yeah, they do.
And so
there's a lot of them
who
have the contracts who hire their families.
They're going to hire anyone they can hire if they're qualified to be hired, and they hire them even if they're not qualified. So I don't know what the story is, but we as African Americans can't let them give us the narrative that something is wrong with the African American woman, family, and business hiring people that they know or in their family or anyone else to do the job. That's what they should do. Should they leave them on the street? No, they wouldn't do it either. So we have to call them, flood the station, WCPO, everybody. Stop letting them tell this narrative that is improper. Thank you.
So the general manager, I do have his number and name, and Julie, if you can read that in your. And I've been talking to. We've been talking to him, and I do know I can't say this is that the city has asked for a retraction. Can you read that? Jeff
Okay, so you guys, the city, the manager over at WCPO, general manager is Jeff Brogan. His number is 513-721-9900. And I think, like Joy said, he needs to receive all kinds of calls. This has gone from just ridiculous to despicable. We know that if Iris was a different color, this would not be going on.
We would not talk about it.
I mean, so what we see is she's being targeted as a black woman, just like she said. Judge Tracy Hunter was targeted. Aranetta Wright was targeted. So we see a this is.
It sounds Trumpian to me.
Well, it does. But but it's the same old stuff, just a different day.
Yeah.
And
think about it. Historically, this is where we've been. We've always had these sort of battles.
Exactly.
I think when they become local, we have to make sure that we understand who the players are.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we party, we mingle with folks, and we let them say whatever, and then when they go behind closed doors, we don't check anybody. And so I think we are so nice in this city, in this community. It's all moved on economics. It's about money. Race plays a big, big part, but the climate of this country right now, it is toxic.
Well, it is toxic.
It's toxic.
But a lot of people are starting to fight back now, just like the performers who canceled the event. We're not coming. More people need to do that stuff.
They should.
But you have to be willing to take that sacrifice. And most of us are not willing to do that. We're not willing to sacrifice our families, our monies, our friendship, our status. I mean, there's just certain things we just won't do. We'll say it. And I've heard you say this when Doug Spring was making his statements. And now Doug is how old? 75 years old? Like, you think about all our warriors.
He's 76. He's 76.
Okay, give and take a vehicle.
Give and take a year. Exactly.
But I guess I sum all that up. We are the elders now of the community.
Yeah.
It's us. There are young folks looking at us, and if we don't start investing in them like we're doing aggressively with this program, where do we start?
Sandra, we are the elders, but we also need the younger generation to
we
come
need
behind
those
us
guys.
because
Woo.
actually this is going to affect them far more than it is us.
Forever.
So those in their 30s and those in their 40s,
Yes,
you
they
all
gotta
better
step
come
up.
on.
You better come on.
You got to step up, and you need to learn from your elders. Because we are seeing history trying to repeat itself.
Right.
I mean, this like you said, this Trumpian stuff, Joyce, and this is trying to take us. This is Jim Crow 2.0.
Yes, it is.
And so we're just saying the hoods are off. So what we are seeing is people are stepping out and they're like, you know what?
This is who we are.
It used to be shameful to be racist. It's not shameful to be racist anymore. It's in style.
That's the common denominator. That's the common denominator.
So it's okay, and they're being applauded on. And we see, I mean, even the crazy stuff that we see going on, where up is down and down is up. And left is right and right is left. Exactly. They want us to be sleep.
And racism is racist.
Okay, so we do all of that, and then we got to figure out how to collectively pull our powers together, you guys. I mean, I'm looking at our communities, I'm looking at our city, and I say to our friends, okay, what are we going to do? Right? It's the solution. We got to be driven by solutions and opportunities that are here. We talked about jobs for our kids. There's businesses that can create jobs. I tell you what you could do. You could say, okay, you work 3 hours and you volunteer 2 hours. We got to give our kids an incentive to opportunity to say, okay, they're not going to always get paid for what they do. Sometimes they're not going to get paid. I mean, within our families, we can start that, but definitely within our communities and our business communities, we got to figure out how to make sure that we are singing the right songs, you guys, because I'm so afraid for our future if we do not get a hold of our young people.
Yeah.
And Sandra is on point. And I think, too, and I'm just going to step out of the WCPO, this is general. This is a general organizing 101 for Black people. When people come after people that you know have been doing the work in your community, don't question the person that's been doing the work. I think MLK had a quote that said, "Lord, help me, help my people, and help me fight with them too at the same time."
Right.
It's difficult enough that I have to fight with a lot of people to get equity and transparency and equity in the space that just where I've been at. But it has opened up so many doors. And now you see where you don't have equity, transparency, and accountability, such as in our media and all of these other systems that only help a quality of life for Black people. And so if we could take all that energy that we have when we're online, I see so many people online making comments that they have absolutely no knowledge about.
And they're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
And so that's a free space for them because you can hide behind this,
Don't you
right?
think some of it is AI generated? And
No, these folks are just that. I think they're that bold. I think it's
both. I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the non-Black people, especially after the brawl last year and the blame that they lauded on my shoulders, which was fine. Well, some of them are AI and some of them are bots, and then some of them just totally hide behind the wall and the veil of being on social media. But the message is very clear and it's very common. Black people don't deserve a damn thing. Right. We shouldn't get anything. They think that we should have to be out here and fight for everything, and we got to get out in the streets and we got to do all this when equity is promised to us, and we simply need to organize and go get it.
Organize is the key.
Call WCPO.
And Iris, you've been doing this for a long time, and I can speak to it because, I mean, we started with the collaborative agreement years and years ago.
The attack on that. Let's connect the dots. I'm sorry.
Exactly. No, but I'm just saying, even in law enforcement, and you worked with CPD So all these people who are trying to act like, you are causing ruckus in the community and, and with the bra and, Iris, she started stuff. She worked in tangent with the police department.
She doesn't have to do what she said.
Yeah, and I know she did because I was in law enforcement for 22 years and I worked with her. And Iris and I didn't always agree on everything because I had a perspective, she had a perspective, but I always knew that she had the black community's best interests at heart. And that's what people need to understand and remember.
All right. Let's take one call before we go to break. Let's see who wants. Jeremiah, how you doing?
Jeremiah.
Oh, good. Hey, lady. How you doing?
Hi, Jeremiah. Greetings, Jeremiah.
But you know what? I consider you four to be amongst the bright star in this region. You're not by yourselves. That people support y'all. But I consider y'all to be a bright star in this region. And I stopped watching Channel 9 News some time ago because I used to call them, telling them that they used to say a saying called black ice. And that used to get under me. And I would tell them, would you put black ice in your drink? There's no black ice. Ice is clear. That's pavement that they kept calling black ice. They were putting a stigma on that word.
That means ice. If it's black in it, they want it to mean that it's bad. Everything except Black Friday.
Yeah, come spend your money.
So
now it was black.
Channel, but
I never understood
I support y'all, and I'll call them and put in something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's about action, you guys.
I don't
We gotta.
what they're doing
it's action.
to Iris.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah, Iris worked for years and years with no contract.
Right, and no pay.
22 to be exact. 22 to be exact. On your behalf, dear brother.
But you know what? I know people who did what you're doing now, Iris. Sensei Fairbanks used to walk the streets all the time. And there was a person above him that got a whole bunch of money and had their family doing the same thing.
There you go.
Iris, they're picking on you because it's you. It's not the contract.
Right.
That contract has existed in recreation for years.
That's right.
And there were people made way more money than what you. They had multiple contracts.
Of course they did.
Yeah, they're just picking on Iris is what they're doing. Stay strong, sister.
Hey, thanks for your call.
Because we support you out here. I do at least.
Thank
you, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, thanks.
Yes, thank you, Jeremiah. Don't forget the number is 513-721-9900, and his email is jeff.brogan, BROGAN, at WCPO.com. Now, if you want the writer of the article's number email, I can give y'all that too, but Jeff Brogan is the general manager. He has to
sign off on it.
Yeah, he has to sign off on these things, and WCPO has
and it's
historically had an issue with having black people in the news.
And at some point, they need to say enough is enough. So, so the buck stops with him. So, call him, please.
Yeah.
All right. Don't you picture an opportunity where we can control our own narratives? I mean, we can do that. I mean, I think about this radio station. I think about the Cincinnati Herald that's getting thinner and thinner. If we, subscribe to that every day, we can have news, our own news. We used to have magazines in the city, and I don't remember.
All kind of business.
Oh my God, what happened to that? Come on, we talk the talk. I can't even tell you where I would take a family member out to eat. I mean, I got a couple of restaurants that I favorite, but we got to recreate and redo our own stuff, you guys. Yeah. To me, this is writing on the wall.
We got to get out there with that. We need another magazine.
We need another magazine.
Okay, you can say something after I take a break, Joey. After I take a break.
We got Sissy Blank Eye.
Let me take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With news, entertainment, and information. Starting at 6 a.m., set your alarm for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
What's going on, Cincinnati? This is Erica Campbell.
Followed by The Lincoln Ware Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware. Join me for The Lincoln Ware Show.
Then it's Keeping It Real.
With me, Reverend Al Sharpton.
From 1 till 4 p.m. News, entertainment, and information. We've got it all right here on 12:30 The Buzz.
Tonight at 10 on TV1.
Bad girl, don't cry, we just run it up.
It's For My Man.
First degree murder, I'm facing 30 to life.
Loyal.
Me and my man are in this together.
Bad girl, don't cry, we just run it up.
Ride or die.
She was willing to do whatever was necessary to support her man.
Bad girls.
Women do crazy things for men all the time.
Don't miss For My Man. All new. Tonight at 10 on TV1. Set your DVR.
This is Dr. Taylor Porter from Idea Public Schools, father of 4, educator of thousands, and professional kid success obsessor. Listen, every parent wants more for their child. More opportunity, more support, more than, meh, school is fine. At Idea, we don't do fine. Your child joins a crew, a hype squad of teachers and teammates who refuse to let them fade into the background. No back row, no coasting, just confidence, connection, and big results. Like this, nearly 100% graduation every single year. Call 513-991-7445 to apply today. Idea Public Schools. We are crew, not passengers.
Spots are filling fast. Don't miss your chance to enroll today. Call Idea now at 513-991-7445 to speak with the team and secure your student seat. That's 513-991-7445. Or for quick, easy access, apply online anytime at ideapublicschools.org. That's ideapublicschools.org. A brighter future starts here. Apply today before seats are gone.
Do you live within the Cincinnati Public School District and have a 3 or 4-year-old ready for preschool? For financial assistance or assistance finding a quality preschool, give Cincinnati Preschool Promise a call at 513-447-4277 or visit their website at cincy-promise.org to apply. Early childhood education makes a difference in a child's future. For more information, call 513-447-4277. Let Cincinnati Preschool Promise assist you.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
I guess I called AA because alcohol didn't work anymore. Drinking used to give me a sense of meaning in life. I called AA not knowing what to expect. Certainly not cheerfulness, but that's what I got. People had humor. They seemed to be at ease. I hung around. Now I feel much more comfortable with myself and the people around me. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Giving voice to the community. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station.
WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. I thought I was going to have to bring myself on here. I don't know.
Power, you can
do it, Lincoln.
Terrence Howard was over there working as usual.
Yes,
he was in another room working. Unbelievable. All right. We've got the sisters here, and James Muhammad said, zoom in on the sisters. And I told the engineer about this.
Welcome, Brother James.
And I told him I didn't like that camera up on the TV.
Way up there.
Yeah, way up there.
We're like Black Spider.
We're going to have to get another tripod and put it closer. That's what we're going to have to do.
Have a tripod, Lincoln?
We got several of them around here.
You need a bigger room.
Only when I wake up in the morning, there's a tripod.
But Lincoln, I wanted to say about the campaign. We already had people calling WCPO. We had a campaign here when one of our sisters was put into a mental institution.
Oh, yeah.
And
Lady
we flooded
C.
Lady C. We went over to that hospital. We kept calling the people.
And
they called you,
now,
Lincoln.
right?
They called you and said, please have your people stop calling the station.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
We can do it either by phone, by text, on the ground. We have the boots. We have the fingers. We can do it. So let's continue to unite the community and stop letting WCPO, a racist organization, as we can see. It used to be Where Your Children, Channel 9 and all that. Not anymore. Okay?
Right.
They are doing what Donald Trump wants them to do. And the city, the Republicans in the city who want them to persecute Iris Rowley and her family, but no other anybody else in the city if they are not of black descent, they're not thinking about them. Yeah. And so I wanted to say one thing. Curtis Wells the other day said that I may like him. Well, you know what?
What?
Some people,
What happened?
Some people would say I could be a cougar, but I would be an alley cat if I wanted him. And so that won't happen, Curtis. Get your ponytail together. Cut it off.
And he was online here on hold, and when y'all came in, he hung up.
He didn't want that smoke.
Why did he hang up?
All right, let's go to Mustafa. Mustafa, how you doing?
What?
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, Mustafa.
Hello.
Hi. I wanted to ask, and this is very, very important, what is being done in reference to voter registration?
Amen.
Because we need to get more and more people aware and registered.
They're already registered. They're just not voting.
Right, that's the thing.
They
Forget
registered.
about registering people. We've registered probably everybody we can register.
Yes. Well,
but the ones who are registered
are
need
not
to get
voting.
out there and vote. They're not voting.
And that's the piece that I think we're missing out on. When you only have 19.1% of your community voting, I think if you break it down, I think Avondale was like 3.3%.
Wow.
But one of the things I think we can do, right, just ask folks to check their status. And I can tell you, it was like pulling teeth in some of these folks trying to get them to check their status.
What about the Democratic Party? Why
Well, now
aren't
that we
they
got more
helping?
precincts, maybe
If
we
they
get
want
more.
those votes, they need to be out of here
We gotta
getting the
vote, you
people
guys.
together to organize to get us to do it.
Well,
they can't
Well,
sit
that's
by
the problem.
idly.
The party.
Yeah.
We can't rely on the party.
You cannot.
I grew up in
If they're
Chicago,
voting for that
and we
party,
had
then if they
Jesse
want the
Jackson's
vote,
organization spearheading voters registration.
I agree with you.
Well,
Well, when you want to get started, I can help you.
Well, Mustafa, it's going to take the
Well,
whole village. It's
Yeah.
going. It's going to take.
Number,
It's going to take the
legislative
Democratic.
information,
It's gonna take-
so that perhaps I could be instrumental in helping get this done.
Mustafa,
We need an African-American man. We
yes,
need
we do.
that. We
And I
need
agree
men.
with you. So, Mustafa, you trying to give your number out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
go
how
ahead.
about- what-
we got ink pens. We take notes. Go right ahead.
Yeah, my number is 513-304-7202. Call or text.
We'll do. And Mustafa, let me say this, because Julie was about to say it's going to take the entire village, and I believe that.
Yes.
We got to recalibrate our thinking. We need to reset.
Our training.
We have bought into this 142nd. If it ain't for me, it's just about me, and that
can't,
ain't who
Master.
black
I
people.
don't want you.
That's not how we got to any point of any freedom or whatever we've gotten to this particular point. It's always been about the collective. So we got to talk this talk in the house every day.
Every
We got to
day.
talk
In our
this talk
communities.
every time we have conversations with somebody. We just got to run it down.
Yes.
Stop talking about the nonsense and talk about the stuff that's going to get us some sense.
Correct.
And talk about the stuff that we need to talk about that's going to build our wealth generationally. And the only way we get to that is several different ways, not just voting, but how we behave each and every day. Not only do I do this work on behalf of black people, I'm in business. So black people got to come to my business, do business with those of us that get out here and try to fight for, again, that equity and that transparency in our communities, and not this for our generation, for those that ain't even got here yet. And when we think in that vein, we start to do more. But if we don't, we're going to get more of what we see. And if what we see ain't enough to get somebody up off their butts to say, I need to do something,
Just
and
one
I don't know,
thing.
we're
Well,
going to keep
and-
them
and-
out the family.
Yeah, and Mustafa, what I was going to say is it is going to take our organizations. It's going to take more than just the Democratic Party, and then on an individual basis of anybody who's listening and anybody who you can touch. If we could all just get 3 people, check their status and make sure they go vote.
Just
So
check the
on
status.
an individual level,
And
we can do
Mustafa,
that.
and if I could just offer you this, I'm sorry to bang Lincoln. I get upset when I start
No,
banging on the
it
table.
goes
'cause
all through the microphone.
I'm sorry, but I be wanting to. I can't say that either. But if we could just really, as Julie said, if we could just get 3 people, but if we could stay in a lane. We don't have to do everything
Everybody,
until
yeah.
we say
Different
show
people
up.
could do different things.
Different
When we say
things.
show up, you should show
Then
up.
we all show up as a collective, but we all got to get in one something that we like to fight about, that we won't fight them, the people with the power, not each other, because most of the times we don't have that power to make that change, but collectively we can force
we
the
have some
change.
power. We have a banquet every weekend. I mean, I've never seen so many parties and the banquets and the award giveaway in my whole lifetime. And if we can channel some of that energy and some of that money, don't get me wrong, so like we need money as well, and I'm sure we're going to have a fundraiser. But we got to figure out how can we put 3 or 4 of these organizations together to cut down the cost. I mean, ours is willing to make the trophies and the plaques. I mean, but we got to figure this out. I mean, I'm just so sick of all these same organizations that get the monies that we say we're against, but we keep giving them our money. And when I think about our seniors, I'm telling you now, the health fair that Alicia Reese did last Saturday at Bobby Bishop Church was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been advocating for this for all my life. Well, today is officially my 2-year anniversary of retired from SOAC, but I can't tell because it's work that needs to be done, people. We got to make sure that we're helping our seniors. We're finding some of them dead inside their buildings and some of their apartment buildings because they don't have families. And so we think about our elders. That day was phenomenal. There were a lot of seniors there getting a lot of help. I thank God for the Council on Aging that allowed SOAC to be a partner. So you can go on our website, on their website, give us the credit for when you fill out that utility application. That's money back to SOAC. I think we can make up to $25,000. Whoopee, that's going to make us a lot of money, you guys. However, there's a lot of money being spent in this city every day. Where is it going? The store across the street in Avenue, that town center, that brother made $1 million. Come on. Where's our money going? We got to keep our money.
Zola's, what happened now?
It's empty. It'll be a Chinese restaurant tomorrow, you guys. I'm telling you.
Zola did pull out. She said it was too much for her living in Chicago, and she's trying to transfer it to somebody in the city.
I think it's closed down now.
That will not happen.
All right, thank you, Mustafa. And by the way,
thank you, Mustafa.
I see something wrong here on YouTube. I believe that the owner of WCPO and 12 is Sinclair Broadcasting. Now Sinclair is MAGA. No, Sinclair is not the owners of WCPO. That's Scripps Howard.
Yes. But they MAGA.
Valerie C.
But they are MAGA. She got that part right.
She got the second part.
She got the second part right.
Who's MAGA?
All of them.
Everybody. I tell you you're Trump until you tell me you're not.
I love Sinclair Broadcasting. I love Sinclair.
We love them too, Lincoln, because they keep you on the air, but you know.
All right. 1 hour a day.
Let's move along. Let's go to Mike McCoy. Oh, no, we got to go to a break. We got to go to a break.
Okay.
Y'all talk so much, these breaks are coming up on me so quick. Let's take a quick one right now. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz text club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from The Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community, all in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait. And don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-811-7033, 800-811-7033, 800-811-7033.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Cincinnati, get ready to laugh. And the best part, it won't cost you a thing. LifeBridge Mentorship in partnership with Primary Care Solutions presents Comedy Night, a free night of nonstop laughs, featuring comedy superstar Marcus D. Wiley, comedian Deborah Ruff, and comedian Stefan. Marcus D. Wiley is bringing his A game to Cincinnati, and you do not want to miss it. The fun goes down Thursday, June 25th at Word of Deliverance Ministries for the World, located at 693 Fresno Road in Forest Park, Ohio. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the show runs from 7 to 9 p.m. This is a free event. No tickets, no cost, just a great night out with great comedy and great people. Bring the family, bring the friends, and come ready to laugh. Thursday, June 25th. Doors open at 6:30. Comedy night presented by LifeBridge Mentorship. For more information, visit lifebridgementorship.org or call Troy Lindsay, 614-657-2390. Free entry, free laughs, one unforgettable night.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with the queens of Cincinnati in the studio. We've got loud voice Joyce.
Yes.
We've got
doing?
Sandra Jones Mitchell. We've got Iris Rowley and Julie Johnson all in the studio. And I can barely get a word in. I got no words.
You better tell White Lion to leave my hat alone
easy
before I come for him, because this is a new day.
You don't pay attention to White Liar.
Well, White Liar,
Liar
the Trump crime family who has his sons, his son-in-law, his daughters. His granddaughter was in the White House pitching something that she was selling.
Yeah.
So that's fine with you, White Liar. But
Yeah.
Miss Rowley can't have any of her family do anything. You're happy for Trump and his family to have generational wealth, but you want Iris, Rowley, and Jesse's family to have generational poverty. We see how hypocritical, and you are a white liar. We can all see that now.
To Mr.
You don't have to tell us anymore.
To Mr. White Liar, it sounds like he
Don't
got some
even call
bad
him
pussy.
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm talking
Christ.
about a cat. I'm talking about a cat. I'm talking about a cat.
Oh, Lord.
I'm talking about a cat. Like
Okay.
that pussycat.
Let's move along. Let's go to Mike
Don't try,
McCoy,
miss. You ain't
David
ready for
Whitehead. Mike McCoy, how are you?
Hi, thanks, Lincoln, for taking my call, and thank you, beautiful sisters, for being on today.
Thank you.
I have to
Mike.
let you know, honestly, hello, Joyce.
Hey,
I
how
have
are
to
you doing?
honestly let you know that I worked for WCPO for 50 years.
Okay.
And you ladies actually hit it on the head. At one point, before Jeff Brogan became the general manager, we had a general manager named Bill Fee, and the blacks that worked there at the time, it was several of us, and Clyde Gray was included in that, and all of us.
They respect
And we
your
got
opinion.
together because there was no black representation as far as management. There were no blacks at all in news and producers and that sort of thing. The whole I team is totally all white.
Yeah.
So there is some racism there, and believe me, I worked there for 50 years, and I'm not just making this up.
We know you're
And
not.
what you ladies have to do, or the people that are listening, not only do you call, but also write the corporate office down on Walnut Street. And the best thing to do is not to watch Channel 9, because they get their money for viewership when people watch. So don't watch the station.
right, stop
and
that.
then
Haven't
the
watched that.
advertisers will say, well, hey, they're not watching you guys. Why should we spend our money there? So that's another way
So,
to
Mike,
combat
who at Scripps Howard do we contact? Who should we?
Well, at the time, it was Bob Lawler down there, Brian Lawler at Scripps Howard on Walnut Street. I'm not sure it is, because I've been retired for 8 years now. But the corporate office is located on Walnut Street down there, and it's on the top 26th floor. And they know what's going on.
Oh, they know?
But they probably do. They don't.
But the letters help.
Yeah, but see, Jeff doesn't do anything until corporate say, okay, go ahead with this. So they're trying to supply this relationship with the white people that watch that station that are Trumpism.
Right.
You know, to get the viewers, the white viewers, oh, look at them, see how they're acting. But, don't watch the station. That's the key right there.
That's the best
Don't
thing.
watch. See, because black people spend a lot of money on advertising and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we're not getting those dollars from those advertising that we watch, and we buy that stuff. And then they say, hey, what's going on here?
Oh, I don't watch them.
If you,
No, I haven't watched them.
And if you remember,
about
And
that
it's sad
I
because
team,
there's folks I like there.
you can't believe what they're putting out there, because the reason they keep doing it and doing it and doing it and rehashing it, they want these white people to really watch and say, "Oh, see what they're doing? They're getting stuff that
That's
we're
what
not
they're doing.
getting."
But
So,
you know what? I
if
hear
they
what you're
don't
saying,
put
but
out-
there are African Americans that work there now that are really are good people, and I know a few of them, and I'm sure you do too, and they're members of our community. And so we have to continue to lift them up in prayer as well, because they don't have the power to go and make changes down in the boardroom. But you know what? Unfortunately, we're in a lot of different situations where we can make changes and we don't make changes. And so I'm all against anybody that's not going to be. I'm for those folks that are for us, right? And whether they black or white. Right, but again, we got some brothers and sisters that work there that's their bread and brother.
Yeah.
Right, and I know that they are struggling to probably keep their peace and keep their mouth shut so they can keep their job, so they can move on to the next market.
And sometimes you can't keep your job.
And sometimes you can't. But you know what? And I see why folks leave this city. I see why people leave this city. And if we look at all the brothers and sisters,
I was going to say, leaving the city does no good.
Stations, they lose good people.
Well, yeah, they do.
They've lost a lot of good
you're
sisters.
talking about the, you're talking
they've
about
lost
the,
a lot of good sisters and brothers. The journalists,
Yeah.
they have lost a lot of people that don't come back and tell their story like you're doing, right?
Yeah, you're doing it, Mike.
Yeah, they're not going to come back and say I left Cincinnati because they did me wrong, or they're not going to do that. So I just want us to.
I do want to. I'm sorry.
Assert our power.
So you said it used to be Brian. What was his last name?
Brian Lawler. Brian Lawler used to be the corporate head man down on the corporate office down there.
Now his
I don't
son
know
is.
who he is now. But,
Okay.
But that's the place that you need to hit, is that corporate office down on Walnut Street. Even if they don't respond, because that phone call that everybody's calling is going to the direct line. That never hits Jeff Brogan's office. He'll just say, "How many phone calls did we get today?" And that number, that 721-9900, just goes right to the switchboard. It never hits his office at all.
Is it another number? Is there?
There probably
No,
is.
I don't have it. I used to have his home number and his cell number, because I used to be the building manager. But the thing is, that number, that 79900 number, he won't pick up that phone. Yeah. You got to have somebody call and say, "Well, I'm such and such and such. Put me directly to Jeff Brogan's office."
Where's Kay Barksdale? Where's Kay Barksdale when we need her?
Yeah, she's in a nursing home facility. God bless her. So I just seen her last month.
Well, Mike, let me ask you this. I have the direct number to Paula Christian, who is the author of all three of the I-Team reports. I have her office number and her mobile. And she, so should we call her directly to get to Jeff? Because I don't have his direct number.
Okay.
Yes. Call her directly, because you're never going to hit Jeff Brogan's office. I'm telling you right now.
Well, let's tell the
audience.
audience.
He doesn't take calls. He just asks who calls him and that sort of thing. So he don't
like his
do
job.
That. And you got to remember, Jeff Brogan, too, his father and brother and all of them, they were with law enforcement. And, that sort of thing. So
and they all went to Elder. They all went to Elder.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And they don't believe that we as black people can do anything, because if we could, we would be managers where we can hire people. It's not a level playing field at WCPO. It never was, and it never will be, because they will hire people. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get off there right quick. One time I asked this guy, I said, "How come you didn't hire that brother? Man, he had all the experience. He had too much experience." What the hell do you mean too much experience?
Oh, boy.
Those are the buzzwords.
Mike, if you have my number, or if you could get a hold of me through Roadshow, I would like to talk to you a little bit further. But I'm going to put out Paula's number.
There's some things I want to tell you that I don't want to say over the radio.
Got you.
Okay,
Yes,
Mike, leave your number with Terrence too, before you get off.
Just call me at Roadshow. You can call me at Roadshow.
All right, Mike.
I got you.
All right, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, a good friend, Mike McCoy. You are a good friend.
Before we move forward, one thing, Terrence, Sister V is trying to call in on the hotline.
I got her.
Other queen. And then for Paula Christensen, her office number, and she is Christian. I keep calling her Christensen. It's CHRISTIAN. Office number 513-262-3406. Mobile number 513-746-0090. Email Paula.Christian, CHRISTIAN at WCPO.com.
Thank you.
Thank you, community.
I
but
wish
please,
there was
let's get
a
her.
way you can take a poll and see how many folks are called. I never forget when that worm went through my tongue and I asked folks not to shop at this restaurant and they still go to that damn restaurant. I almost died from a worm.
So if you're a Lincoln Ware, listener
baby.
and a commenter, if you call in, just let them know through the week so we can keep
No,
up
thank
with you.
God.
And I want to know what they
But I
say
had to have
back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's move along.
We got to act, you
Before
guys.
we go to another caller, let's go to Sister V, and she can just
Hey,
stay
Sister
online.
Ivy, I've been trying to get your message out, baby.
Listen, I'm just calling in to give y'all some love. You know, I always tell people I have one job that pays and one that don't, and I got to take care of that one that pays, right?
Absolutely.
But I wanted to make sure I just called to give y'all some love. You're hitting on all cylinders. I will say this really quickly: that voting and getting ourselves organized around that is good. It's very good, and we should never give that fight up. But I also say that we are right now in an economic front. That clearly this is all this system really understands. And as black people, as a nation, if we pulled our money in another direction that would be more directed towards helping us, we could literally break this country.
Shut it down.
Completely shut it down. But we have to get serious and we have to get organized about it. Now, I'm listening, we're talking about calling WCPO. I remember going through that crap when they was taking Tracy Hunter through what she went through. And they don't care.
They don't
but you
care.
know what? They have advertisers, and if I have to sit and watch that show and watch their news for an hour or 2 hours, whatever it takes, because this is what I've done in the past, I will sit there and write down methodically every advertiser that comes through.
That's where you stop.
And guess who gets the call? The advertisers.
There you go.
Right?
Okay, that's right.
And that's when the advertiser then says, "Oh, hell to the no." Okay? So, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm putting it out there because it ain't nothing they could do about it if we do. But as black people, if we understand our collective economic power, we could shut this whole country down, let alone the city.
All right.
So, you know, we really need to get ourselves organized. And sisters, I appreciate y'all in there standing in the gap. Sandra, you could take it away. You know what we're doing this Saturday. Lincoln, I got to get with you on that program. We're looking for our black female veterans, okay?
Yes,
you know, trust me, if you don't see Sister V, I'm always working on something towards our
like
helping
you said,
our people.
jobs that pays and the ones that don't, baby. We love you and miss you and thank you for caring. Because there's a lot of folks, I'm telling you, that listen to this show.
Absolutely.
And they
so much love. Much love. I'm going to continue to listen. I don't want to hold it up too long because I know y'all got a lot of callers that want to holler at you.
And we can't get to it.
We're going to let the callers get in. We're not going to say anything because let the
But
callers
she's having a
call
program
in.
with the veterans, for the veteran women over at the Federation of Colored Women. Veteran women. So come at 11 o'clock after you're done walking with the Lincoln Well Walking Club.
Come on,
Get
baby.
in there.
Right.
I love the walking club. I
know,
personally,
Sandra, she's
I
there.
love the walking
Get
club.
to
Been
the
there
call.
from day one.
Don't you switch up no more.
Okay, I love the walking club.
What time did you get it all
It's
out?
at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock Saturday over there at the.
We got seniors. In fact, most everybody walking is seniors. So
That's right.
Where is it Saturday?
It's on Chapel. What's the
It's on
address?
It's over there on
10
Chapel at the Colored Women's.
10 Chapel. Saturday. Federation
Yeah.
of Colored Women.
all you veteran women.
All
Come
you
on
veteran
out.
women,
Let me
please
take
come.
a break,
Okay.
and then we'll come back. Another break. Y'all don't realize how long you talking. Let's take a break. We'll come back 12:30. The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis Smiley.
Join him every weekday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. for impactful interviews, bold discussions, and the perspectives you won't hear anywhere else.
The Tavis Smiley Show.
Weeknights, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
12:30. The Buzz.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-919-9077. 800-919-9077. 800-919-9077.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Looking for your next career opportunity? Come to the Cincinnati Works Career and Resource Fair Thursday, June 4th at Washington Park from 11 till 3 p.m. Connect with over 35 local employers and resource providers dedicated to eliminating barriers to employment. No matter your background or experience, there's a place for you. It's a day of possibilities, Thursday, June 4th from 11 till 3 p.m. at Washington Park with local DJs and giveaways every half hour. The Cincinnati Works Career and Resource Fair, where everyone finds their path to success.
Hello, Cincinnati. Labor's Local 265 would like you to join us on Saturday, June 13th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for our car show at 3457 Montgomery Road in Evanston. Bring the family to this free event to view classic cars, motorcycles, and support our food trucks and vendors. We'll also have Split the Pot, cornhole, and kids activities. We're still looking for cars and vendor participants. Only a $20 registration fee. That's Saturday, June 13th at Local 265, 3457 Montgomery Road in Evanston. For more information, call Marshall at 513-221-5260 or stop by our office.
We are here for you, Hamilton County. The 513 Relief Bus is officially on the road in 2026 to provide no-cost resources to you. Free health screenings, assistance with birth certificates, home and rent issues, child support and care, youth and adult employment, and much more. Sign up today to receive updates and alerts. Visit 513relief.org to stay in the know. That's the number 513relief.org. Get the free assistance you need with the 513 Relief Bus. Visit 513relief.org.
Save big on everything when you shop at Menards. Give your walls the most advanced protection with Pittsburgh's Paramount Interior Paint and Primer in one. It's scuff, scrub, and wear resistant, while also blocking stains and delivering true one-coat coverage. Choose from thousands of color options and refresh your space today. View our entire selection of paint and accessories on Menards.com. Plus, check out the weekly flyer to find great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock. We're almost there. We got to get to the phone. We got to get to the phones. Okay. David Whitehead.
Hey, David. Hey, Lincoln Ware.
What's up?
How you doing?
All right.
Nothing much. Thank you, ladies, for what you're doing in the community. Sandra Jones-Mitchell, Iris, I know you're out there fighting. What I want to make sure we understand, because I've posted it multiple times in regards to all the issues that we're talking about today. Number one would be how to go at WCPO. And it's been said multiple times, you have to go to the advertisers.
Amen.
You go to the advertisers with the complaint, they will get in touch with the GM, because one thing they care about is the revenue. Now, if we keep posting and reposting, that creates impressions for them.
Thank you.
And they use those impressions to create more advertisers. So whether people know it or not, Fox News, the national Fox News, is the number one viewed station in this market.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. So why would WCPO is trying to get that same audience?
Well, Fox News is they don't have really anything that the Channel 19, Fox 19 really the Fox News
19.
right,
I'm
right.
about
national.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they don't have anything to do with the national.
But what David is talking about,
the market.
This is this morning when I woke up, David, and this is straight to your point, because people are liking and sharing and clicking on it. It gives them enough advertisement that this particular story made it to Google News. So when you put those likes and those shares, that gives them the impression that people want to read it. And the more you do that, the more it will go across the country. So in order to shut it down, you got to be strategic. And we just don't have enough time on Lincoln Ware to talk about it, but we will talk about it at our next community meeting, and we will be talking about how to hold the media responsible. We're going to bring in some national experts to help us do just that at the conference.
So let me give you one more last tidbit on WCPO, and then we're going to move on to the other stuff. The Senior Director of Revenue Strategy at Corporate for WCPO is Mike Barbetta.
Spell the last name.
Barbetta, Barbetta.
Okay.
He is the Senior Director of Revenue Strategies. So he's the one that is responsible for how to get the money.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if you talk to him with displeasure, then he's going to go back to the other ones. So that is probably who would be the better contact if you go into the corporate office.
Okay.
Now,
Any number?
let's
Phone
get back
number?
I don't have his number, but if I find it, I'll text it to you.
Right.
But I just know the name because he used to
You
be
can
my
just
boss.
go to their website, Scripps website.
Yeah, he used to be my boss before he took the job down there.
Yeah.
But also, when we talk about voting, and I've been working with my canvassers in regards to voting, we got to talk about the why.
Right.
And not just registration.
Yeah.
We got to get out here
Why they're not
and make
voting.
sure
Correct.
people know the why. And then the last thing for Sandra, we are fighting. I just came from Columbus, the last budget hearing. We were talking with them in order to get to benefits for the seniors. And one of the benefits for the seniors that we're pushing, and we're trying to find a Republican to sign off and present the bill because they have the numbers. So we're trying to get them to stop the value assessment on senior housing. So that's how you stop the tax increases, is by making sure that their houses aren't excess and valued higher than what they have been. So if I bought my house for $30,000, just because you put a shopping center next to it or put some other kind of $1 million place to it, my house is still $30,000. I want to pay taxes on $30,000. I don't want to pay taxes on your new value of $250,000 when I'm not trying to sell it.
Mm.
And that's how they are getting. That's how they're getting tax out of their homes.
Correct.
And we have to fight on that level. So we're doing so many. We're trying to do multiple things. I've been doing a lot of traveling, so I've been missing the Lincoln Ware show. But it's important to make sure
go
that
to
we talk
YouTube. You can follow me anywhere.
I don't like YouTube.
Oh my
Lincoln.
God!
Why did you
Everybody
go to
have
YouTube?
mixed reviews on it. You like it, Joyce?
Why did you
Joyce
go to
likes
YouTube?
it.
I have a hard time connecting.
That was not my call.
We still have the radio
Was it the MAGA in the Radio 1 call?
No, we don't have MAGA.
I'm
sorry,
not
David.
a YouTube fan for this, Lincoln, but I do try and pick you up as I can. But we got a lot of things going.
Download the
a lot of partnerships. We got to do a lot of collaborations, as the lady said. And our money needs to circulate 3 times before it go out. Just like the voting.
Yeah,
that should be our plan, David.
Well, so, David, can we not do, because we got callers and we want to get to everybody, and I love you. And I'm going to mention something that you and I have been at a table at, because I'm about to get ahead of that, because I don't want to see black people sacrifice. I'm going to wait
before
for
the
them.
2 o'clock meeting? Before the 2 o'clock meeting?
Uh-huh.
Are you
Yes,
at the 2 o'clock meeting? Okay.
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Get to the other callers. Get to the other callers.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you. Bye.
All right, thanks for your call.
Thanks,
Let's
David.
go to Sly. Sly, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Lincoln? And hello to the queens there.
Hi, Sly.
I'll make it real quick. I'll try and speak to each of you individually. Miss Rowley, you get a lot of support here. I've turned my units within my law enforcement agency onto the Buzz, and we're listening.
Thank you.
And you're getting a lot of love
Detroit
and support
Popo.
here. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And understand, you don't feel like the Lone Ranger when it comes to the media, because we're going through it here. As a matter of fact, we got like a Fox 2 News here. They've been trying to regain traction ever since the Kwame Kilpatrick saga.
Oh, boy.
Okay, and when, they always like to talk about how black people don't do anything or come together. But when we get the likes of a Harriet Tubman, then she's doing too much. Sister Julie, I hope you are enjoying that retirement. Well done. You survived. And Ms. Joyce, I'm not too far from I-75. I will come to the rescue.
All right. I got to run, Sly.
Good to hear from you, brother.
Thanks, Sly.
Thank you.
Stay safe,
All
Sly.
right.
Sister
Now,
Julie enjoying her retirement. She looking good
Dr.
over here.
Richard Hughes.
Yes, that's Pastor Hughes.
Okay. Pastor
Yes,
Hughes,
how's
how
it
you
going?
doing? Okay.
Good to hear from y'all. Sister Iris, well, I call her Auntie Iris, told me to call in and listen. I have
Don't be giving that number out.
1,000% support for her.
Yes.
Okay. 1,000% support for her. I spoke out obviously about the foolish article that, well, I guess it was an article and a news report that WCPO Channel 9 did the other day.
Yes.
First of all, thank you, Brother Ware. I believe wholeheartedly in the advancement of black media, because at the end of the day, black institutions is our hope for survival and for thrival. I think every black person needs to boycott. I almost said something. It's too close to Sunday. I can't cuss. I just preached twice yesterday. But we need to boycott not only Channel 9 News. Truthfully, we need to boycott all these white media outlets and really support our black media outlets, not just with our listening, but with our dollars as well.
All right. Hey, Dr.
It would be
Hughes.
amazing. It would be amazing if we pledged $50 a month to whatever black media outlet, whatever. So every black church should have a subscription to some form of black media outlet, whatever, things like that.
Send it over here.
Yes, sir. Exactly. And then as far as Auntie Iris goes, not only the Channel News article, but the article that Cincinnati Enquirer published, about a month ago, they had called me to get, in my interpretation, dirt on her.
Hughes, I got to go. We are totally out of time.
I'm so sorry.
Al Sharpton is
Let me just
next.
say this. I support you, and I'll catch y'all another time.
We had to go. Sharpton is next. Thank you, ladies, for joining me.
Thank you, Lincoln. To all the folks that
All right.
helped our kids
Have a
this
blessed
week,
week, everyone.
All right, we're out of here.
AM WDBZ Cincinnati, an Urban One station.
Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com.
We are 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Necessarily represent those of Radio One Incorporated, our affiliates, our subsidiaries, or our advertisers.
Sharpton, keeping it real.
There were many that were enslaved that left the plantation, said I'm free, and were recaptured and re-enslaved because the laws said that. Without them signing the laws that we fought for, how should we have gotten free?
Sharpton keeps it real.
Because you're raising things that you haven't thought out. There were slave rebellions that did. All right, then give me the answer. You haven't answered me yet. If you thought it out, give me the answer.
Asking the tough questions.
Well, see, here's the thing. I call him with a statement. Now you.
No, but I'm questioning your statement. You can question mine. You can question any statement I make. You can question any statement. Whoa. You can question any statement I make, but you cannot call here and tell me don't question the statement you make, brother.
Be a part of the conversation. Just keep it real. Live from the National Action Network corporate headquarters in New York, keeping it real. And now, America's #1 civil rights leader, the Reverend Al Sharpton.
It's Monday, June the 1st, Black Music Month. Do you know what time it is? It's Al Sharpton's time. And for these next 3 hours, it's time to put aside all pretenses, deception, denial, or fronting.
Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear nothing. Oh, I have to hear you through my phones? Why don't I just come over there? K6.
K6 Bar and Grill, Mia Junebug.
Say what now?
K6 Bar and Grill, the place you're going to.
Oh, yeah.
There's a script there.
Oh. I forgot about y'all folks.
Yeah, Mr. Tripod forgot about y'all folks.
Oh, boy. Woo, they do a lot of talking. Okay. Man, do they talk.
Next time I'm guest hosting, I know who to bring in now. Next time.
Yeah,
I know who to.
You just sit back and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do much talking. Yeah. This was Bill Cunningham's show. He would have all the Black Lion type folks blocked. Oh, boy. Just ignore those people. They're not like us. Rim shot through.
Yeah, well.
They're not like us. I love to have the sisters in here. The queens. What's the guy from Detroit's name? Sly?
Yeah.
I'll come down 75.
Yeah, Sly trying to slide in on Joyce.
Yeah. Yep. The best thing to do when a bunch of women are talking is just be quiet.
Well, except when they start cussing, you know.
Oh,
that's
my
another
God.
segment
I cannot believe Iris cursed on there.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't talking about Pussycat.
No, she wasn't. And I knew it was coming. I knew it. I knew she was going to say something.
Woo! If you block them, they'll just come back as somebody else's name with another name. Folks, take caller of the year and run with. Oh yeah, I know. I got a spot. Yeah, you got. Is it printed? Okay, bring. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Okay, thanks. All righty, I'll be right in. Cincinnati, let's celebrate together this summer at the all-new K6 Bar and Grill. 30 and up venue, 75-cent wings Wednesdays, elevated weekend vibes, karaoke Sundays, DJ Taka. Is it Taka or Tuka? I'll find out. Drink specials, hookah and games. It's a beautiful outdoor patio, K6 Bar and Grill, 1686 Blue Rock Road. No, just Blue Rock in Northside. Yeah, Blue Rock Road and Blue Rock Avenue is different. Blue Rock Avenue in Northside. An intimate, safe space for us, from R&B to hip-hop, jazz, and live bands. Let's have a time with a full bar and craft beer. Okay. Fine wine, sip and sing and dance at the all-new K6 Bar and Grill. All right.
Oh, he gave you the script?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gave me one, too.
So I'm good. Have you not learned that Irish ask for forgiveness, not permission? Oh, you meant Iris. Okay. You said Iris. Irish. Like an Irishman. Yeah, I know. She just can't help but curse. James Muhammad. What does that mean? James Muhammad has a crown and a number 1 by his name. Does that mean anything? How does he get that? Do you have that on your computer, Terrence Howard?
I guess he's one of the top fans, I guess.
Oh, okay.
If you participate at a certain level, I guess you get recognized.
Well, he's got 1 and 2. That's you, James Muhammad. There's a crown and a number 1 by your name every time you make a comment. He's a top chat fan. That's what that means. You don't have one by yours, twin.
Oh, boy. You're not a fan favorite, twin.
You don't have one by yours. I don't know what that stuff means. I didn't bring you there. Management brought you there, not me. I know you must be, because I don't see that by anybody else's name but yours, James Muhammad. Lincoln, where I have a crown, not Crown Royal. Oh, boy. Did you see? Did I have my hat on Friday? Did I put my Crown Royal hat on? I think I did. Did I have it on?
I didn't watch the video. I was too busy working, Mr. Ware.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you were focused.
You were focused on,
especially when you're not here. Somebody has to man the dump button. So
and you were working so hard in the other room. I had to come track you down.
Yeah.
And the music was just on and going and going and going.
Yeah.
And I looked over there, and you
I was
nowhere
gone.
to be found.
Yeah. You thought I just upped and quit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said, dang. Did he get sick or what?
Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe you had to run to the bathroom or something, but I saw you coming out the other studio there. I was like, okay, he's okay.
You can't get sick on my show.
That's
You
right.
my show.
You got to wait, and you do a horrible.
You can't get sick on my show.
Oh, my God. You sound like Cat Williams. You sound like Cat Williams.
I love doing my horrible impression of you, Lincoln.
Oh, geez. Ellie De La Cruz headed to the injured list. I know. Reds calling up their top shortstop, Edwin Arroyo. Yeah. He's been doing pretty good, too. Nice spot on Sundays. What? Oh, Jabbar Rose, what do you mean nice spot on Sunday? Oh, you mean the bar. What is it? The what's the name of it? The K6 bar. You been there before, Jabbar? Yeah, you sound like Cat Williams when you try to imitate me. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. All right, folks. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 10. Same time, same station. Yes. All right. Yeah, and we're going to try to do something about that camera when I have guests in the studio. All we need to do is put it on the tripod and put it right here. That's all.
I can't be two places at one time.
What do you mean?
I can only be the tripod over here in this chair.
Jeez. Oh.
All right, you done over there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done. Folks, I'll see y'all later. Take it easy and have a great day. All right.